Surprise, we're back. Hello, y'all. It's time. We're gonna be pointing the finger some more, like this. Hi, Lady Devar. How you doing? Just gonna slowly... Nope, I don't want a finger touch with you. You're kind of an asshole. You're kind of a precocious dick. I don't know why that one always gets the Danganronpa one. Or maybe I'm just having the confirmation bias, where I just only remember when it does that one. Still funny, though. Still funny. We're back for some more Ace Attorney. Hope everyone's ready. Last we left off, we made notes. We have some notes here. Mainly things that we're about to do right now, this stuff. Although we still haven't... We know that he was like, huh, the color was wrong. Weirdo wearing fucking training braces for his muscles. He's gonna take them off and just end up like Rock Lee. Anyways. I believe, yeah, I called it last week. I might be wrong, I don't know. That Means is the murderer. But we're gonna find out. We left off when Robin's about to give his testimony, so let's hear what the, let's see what the fool has to say. God, I've really got to shit. Is that really how you want to start your testimony? I went to see Juniper in her dressing room, but she wasn't there. When I walked by that frilly costume, I was like, whoa! A mannequin it was on. It was about to fall on me. I got that paint on me when I caught it. But I never put it on. That's just stupid.
Hold it!
We immediately, thank you, Athena. Your Honor, I recommend a short therapy session for the witness. Well, Mr. Newman does seem particularly agitated, but... No! Not again. What's his problem? I sensed at the moment Robin took the stand. The discord in his heart. Oh, you think he might be hiding something? Probably, definitely. I mean, look at him. He's hiding something. I don't know if you want to know what it is, actually. You ready, Mr. Newman? Let's see what the Mood Matrix can do for you. Let's go, Widget. We all love you. I went to see Juniper in her waiting room, but she wasn't there. I was by that frilly costume, I was like, whoa! Okay, but this still makes sense. That he's surprised, but also, ooh, that looks nice. A mannequin it was on, it was about to fall over. He was surprised. I got that paint on me when I caught it. Never put it on, and he's angry? Why are you mad? He had to catch the mannequin as it suddenly started to fall over? Even I can guess this one. The most natural response would have to be surprise. Apollo's right, so maybe I should try focusing on some other emotion. Why are you so angry, little man? What's got you so raging? Mr. Newman, this emotion is inconsistent with your testimony. What are you talking about? It's not true! I only have emotion is testosterone-fueled stubbornness! Okay, sure, I don't know what to say about that. Yikes! How would I really call that an emotion? God, I forgot how much fun this stupid face is. Wonder where I went wrong. Well, better try that again. Bring it on! 1,000,000 times or 1,000,000,000! I don't care! He had to... I guess it was when he was happy? When you mentioned the stage costume, I sensed a sudden, powerful feeling of joy. Would you care to explain, Mr. Newman? Oh, wait, what? Why would a frilly scarf thing and a long skirt make me feel... I have so many thoughts all of a sudden. I have so many thoughts instantly. Sir, is this why you... Friend, is this why you always go off about manliness and testosterone and all that? I would a frilly scarf thing and a long skirt make me feel like that. I don't know, but you seem awfully interested in that costume for some reason. Okay, here's how you know. Here's the thing. I did not catch that immediately. It's a training brace. Essentially, what he's wearing are really powerful springs that are keeping that are trying to force his muscles into certain positions. So every time he moves, it's basically muscle training. But they're springs. But here's the thing: that whole time my brain is like, "Oh yeah, I mean, he's in the art club and he's interested in the outfit. Yeah, this is normal. I don't see how this is weird at all." Me forgetting what I am and I'm wondering what's going on. Let's find out. You didn't happen to put it on, did you? Oh, I could be into that kind of thing. I'm a dude, and I'm into braces. Look at all these springs. You can hear them going off constantly and stretching. You don't think Robin's actually got a thing for Juniper's outfit, do you? Oh, come on. Isn't it obvious? You're enjoying this a bit too much, Athena. No way, man! A mannequin came falling toward me, so I stuck out my hands to stop it. End of story. This also explains why he put it on. Like, not to, like, hide and not to lead anyone, but just purely, like, wanted to legitimately try it on. That's a new piece of information. Time to run an update. Even after that update, something just doesn't feel right here. Do I have anything that could prove his statement contradicts what really happened? Yes, we do. Because if you look at this, those are his thumbs. If it had been, oh, I'm stopping it from falling, it would have been, you know, the outside of his hands, not the inside. Inside means that he had to have been wearing it. And, like, hold it over. So it's this. You said the mannequin came falling towards you, so you stuck your hands out to stop it. If so, then the fingers on your hands would have been pointing outwards, like this. But that's not what the handprints show. In fact, this one looks more like just your thumbs and the base of your palms. I am the world why I leave such weird handprints. You know why. You left them when you went to adjust the scarf after putting it on. Just like the model in his drawing. Oh! Whoa! Oh yeah, like that. Why don't you just admit it, Mr. Newman? You did put the stage costume on, didn't you? And you really do like Miss Witt's clothes, don't you? Fine, I admit to putting the costume on, but I don't like girly clothes, man! Yes, new information to plug in. Time for another update. I snuck in knowing the costume was in there. My heart was pounding even though I'm a guy. Why were you sad? I'm sorry, why were you sad when you said even though I'm a guy? Look, maybe I'm reading into this too much. Maybe as a trans femme I'm reading into this too much. However, and I saw it. It was even more amazing than I imagined. I was like, whoa, I'm a guy, but I got all excited. It's true, I did put on girly clothes. It was strictly for artistic purposes. Hopefully we can figure out what Robin's hiding based on this new information. I don't like that we're actually going to out this guy in public. Just hope it's not more than we bargained for, although that usually seems to be the case. There, another emotion that doesn't fit. So what? You're really starting to get on my nerves, man. Mr. Newman, you got excited when you put the costume on. Oh, but you also felt sad. Who cares if I felt sad? It's no big deal. Okay, Mr. Newman, out with it. Why did you feel sad? And also, what does this have to do with the case anymore? You're hiding something, aren't you? I feel like the only thing that really matters is not getting him to admit it, but like being like, hey, I don't need to know why. I just need to know, were you wearing it and did you run out with it? Oh, no! You're not fooling anyone anymore. Now tell us why you were sad. Okay, fine. If you're gonna be that way, I'll tell you. The reason I felt sad is no matter how much... Okay. No matter how much I dress up, I'll never be as pretty as Juniper. Oh, Egg. I understand how you feel. Come on, give me a hug. Well, no offense, but his habit of shouting at the top of his lungs doesn't exactly help. Oh, that's not it. I totally own those girly clothes. I should have been totally pretty. I love you. I love you. I'm starting to love you. But there's something that keeps getting in my way. Wow, that's a whole lot of anger and raw emotion right there. His heart is crying out in pain. His emotions are out of control. Out of control emotions. We saw those during the Nine Tails of Ale incident. So all I have to do is find the source of his uncontrollable anger, right? Pardon me, I already know what it is. Either he's a cross-dresser or trans, one of the two. Possibly non-binary, which also falls under the trans umbrella. Right, how we look for a conflict between the statements and the images we see. If we can find that, we can wrestle him away from whatever's tormenting him. Mr. Newman said that there's something getting in the way of him being pretty. Something that doesn't go with girly clothes. But what could it be? Fine, I'll testify, man! Don't worry, we'll help you. This is apparently a therapy session. My heart was pounding even though I'm a guy. It's true. I felt a powerful feeling when I saw that long frilly scarf. I admit it. I wore girly clothes. Also, would you call that a scarf? That's more of a cloak. I felt like a diva when I pulled the hood over my head. It felt so right. I was totally dressed up like a girl. So, we're looking for the source of this anger? Right, the conflict in his testimony will most likely arise from his emotional repression. Let's compare the images to his testimony. We might find the problem that way. I don't like doing this in a public setting, but okay. Oh, here it is. What's causing his anger? It's probably the only weird thing that I can grab. It's gotta be your weird training brace. Mr. Newman, you feel a great deal of anger towards your brace, don't you? Is that what you feel is holding you back from being as pretty as you think you should be? What? Mr. Newman, the truth is, you really want to take that brace off, don't you? No way, man. This is a symbol of masculinity. I can never take it off. Is it that you can't take it off, or that you don't want to take it off? Oh, man. I should have kept my big mouth shut. Full on, she's just like, Hey, who's ready to fry? We're just gonna fucking make an omelet over here. Excuse me. It's like the old drug commercials where it's like this. It's like taking a frying pan to it. This is really weird. He exhibits intense anger toward his brace, which he calls a symbol of masculinity. But he can't take it off, not even when he's trying to look pretty. Again, I don't think this is important. First of all, let's not out him, or out her, or however they want to identify in public. Let's not do that. Let's leave that to therapy. Second of all, I think that maybe you should be a therapist and not a lawyer. Third, we just need to know, did you put it on, and did you run off when the door opened because you didn't want to be seen? That's the only thing that matters. Everything else is just kind of like extra character information, which is great, and I love you, but maybe now's not the time. What could be at the root of his complicated relationship with his brace? I have a feeling we're on the verge of uncovering an earth-shattering secret. Yeah, not one that's irrelevant. This is fine. Athena, you okay? It seems Robin is still hiding a secret. A big one. Bigger than the fact that he's secretly jealous of Juniper's looks? Yes, at least I think so. I remember the days of secretly and silently being jealous of girls looking pretty in dresses and skirts and such. And not fully understanding why. Fun times, fun times. No, it can't be. I just thought of something, but it's totally insane. After everything you just heard, are you sure? Mr. Newman. What? I'm onto your little secret, and if I'm correct, it's not very little at all. It's huge. And also, I shouldn't be talking about this in public. This sounds completely insane, but it's the only possibility left. Could also be trans mask, technically. Mr. Newman, or should I say, Miss Newman, you are and always have been a girl. What? Have you lost the plot, Athena? No, I'm completely serious. I don't have any direct evidence, but that's what Robin's heart is shouting out loud and clear.
Hold it!
I still think you've told. I love that Blackwell is just kind of letting this happen and just being like, what kind of what circus am I watching? I mean, Robin reeks of testosterone. How can he possibly be a she? Okay, transphobia aside, and I've never seen a girl who shouts like a maniac all the time. I mean, you do know Trucy. I've seen plenty of witnesses in my day, but if he's a she, then she's the most convincing actress I have ever... this is a roller coaster. I'm having complicated feelings. Therefore, let me pronounce... I'm just gonna not read that out loud for now. It's fine. You are now truly Justice Dono's equal in one area. You are just as equally insane. That's true. He hasn't met Maya yet. That's also fair. Never in the history of this planet has there been a finer specimen of the masculine spirit. You people need to read. Okay. This is... I think there was a warning when I started the game that I don't think I noticed before. It's like, hey, quick note. This game is old and has been being presented as the way that it was when it first came out, and it has not been changed. Be aware of that. And I'm like, you know what? Good time for me to notice that warning. You guys are done talking about me. I'm... Your whole demeanor just changed. I feel like you should still be more muscular. It's a binder. It's not a brace, it's a binder. How big? How massive? Nope, not at all. Just, oh, she's cute. Miss Sykes, no, allow me to call you Athena. I wanted to keep this a secret at all cost, but no. No way! Surely this must be some kind of jest. Wait, hold on. Everything, so much of everything. Alright, hold on. My brain is rebooting. I'm restarting. Oh, give me a moment. Also, give me a moment to check this microphone cable. The music! And the music! Alright, so this is kind of the voice we were going before. What's something that's similar to this? But slightly more feminine. I know! I was thinking the exact same thing. I'm like, taking off the brace, I think it's demeanor. Hi Maya, thank you for the lurk. That's exactly how I feel right now. It's taking off the brace. Did she also adjust her hair? Hold on. It's the hair too. If you look at the hair. God, I did notice that the eyes had like the long eyelashes, but I didn't think about it too much. Yep, that's what it is. If you notice her bangs, it's her bangs. It literally, that's all it is. It's the brace and the bangs. And just a slight change in her posture and how she holds herself. And it's like, holy shit, it makes a huge difference. What the fuck? Yeah, rest of the hair, the same. Bangs go from pointing in to pointing out. How? God. Absolutely insane. Nope, it's for real. I'm a girl, body and soul. I think that's good. Going from this to kind of going like this, it's a slight difference, but I think it kind of gets the point across, yeah? If you don't believe me, I'll give you a peek. Ugh. That's it. It's definitely her demeanor. Please be a lesbian. Please be a lesbian. What an amazing transformation. Well, all the Discord is gone. The image is now complete. So, why the brace then? Why do you have it? Why were you hiding? You haven't said anything about, like, I was raised as a boy since I was little, and I studied law just as my parents wanted. But now, this living lie that had me pinned to the ground, it's been blown to smithereens by you, Athena! Now I can stop pretending I want to be a prosecutor. I'm gonna be an artist! Yay! Oh, good for her. You know what? Good for her. Order! Order! What a shocking development. He really did turn out to be a she. Why is everyone looking at me like that? If I feel like a movie star or something. Wow, fucking 180 on the fucking personality. But no paparazzi, please. I value my privacy, okay? Ugh! No pics or you'll regret it, man! Am I just imagining things, or is Robin even more hyper now than when she was E? I don't know. Maybe it's because she finally got her troubles off her chest. Literally. Very literally. This is all well and good, but does he being a she actually change Does he being a she actually change anything? The fact that a witness is actually a girl does change things. Because there's now a piece of evidence that we must reevaluate. Oh! Oh! She's right! There is a piece of evidence we have to reevaluate. A woman could be heard shouting, "You're a goner." Ugh. Hey, Robin, I'm sorry to say that you're now a suspect. I'm so sorry for doing this to you. What piece of evidence must we reconsider now that we know the witness is a girl?
Take that!
This one? This is what I'd like the court to reconsider.
Oh, the tape recorder. The one that recorded the threat. You're a goner.
That's right, and we have already established that it's a female voice in the recording. Of all the students who could have moved the body before the mock trial was to start, our client was the only female if you exclude Miss Scuttlebutt because of her alibi. And that is why the tape recorder made our client the prime suspect.
Oh, so then...
That's right, the witness just revealed that she's a girl. Therefore, if we're using the voice in this recording as the basis for hurling accusations, this witness must be labeled a suspect too. Oh no! Oops.
Wow, talk about a sudden turn of events. You've done it. You found a hole in one of the prosecution's key pieces of evidence.
Yeah, but wow, that was a lot of work for a single one.
Objection. Not so hasty now. You're forgetting that only one person here was privy to the script. Ergo, Miss Juniper Woods is still the prime suspect.
Objection!
But Miss Newman hid the fact that she was a girl, both at the crime scene and in court. I'd say that puts her in camp suspicious. That's not nice, Athena. How can you accuse me of being a killer? I mean, I'm just a weak, innocent little girl. Just thinking about that murder makes me...
Objection!
Suspicious is as suspicious does. Undoubtedly, the witness does have some sort of connection to this crime. Perhaps our newfound lady is merely feigning ignorance. We can surmise that she lent support to the principal offender, Juniper Woods. By leading Miss Scuttlebutt to the body, that would make her an accessory to the crime.
How can you say that? I'm not an accessory to any crime, Mr. Birdman. No, Mr. Birdman was a defendant. A defending lawyer. What's it called? Defense lawyer. There it is. He wasn't a very good one, though.
Objection!
Birdman! In any event, with the witness as an accessory, it explains quite a bit, does it not?
Wow, you are just pinning another crime on a person. Without due process. Where's due process here? Objection! Ah! I mean, it all makes sense somehow. It'll keep accusing Junie unless we can show someone else knew the script's details. But how could someone have gotten their hands on that kind of info? I don't know how, I still don't care, but the important thing is that Robin did in fact know that there was something going on. The only way they could have known what was in the script was if they heard it from Junie, saw the mock trial, heard it from Junie? Sorry, Junie, but you're not going to like this. Our client may have leaked the script's details to someone.
What the devil?
And I know I shouldn't have, but I revised the script to favor the prosecution. But Professor Court noticed it immediately and changed it back. Wait! That's right! She didn't want Hugh to win. The tabloid said that Hugh was going to confess to Junie if he won the trial. But Robin technically never said, and although it was surmised, Robin never claimed that, quote-unquote, he would also confess if he won. In other words, the plan was to make Robin win so that no one would confess and nothing would change. I wonder if Robin either had a crush on Junie or a crush on Hugh. That's why I believe she leaked the details to the witness, Robin Newman. I get it. If Robin won, he wouldn't be able to confess to Juniper. Right. Junie was probably trying to keep their friendship from becoming awkward. Objection! How could you, Thena? What a bunch of bull! I never heard a word about the script from Juniper. Never, ever!
Objection.
You sure? Can you look me in the eye and swear you didn't? Bad, Athena. You don't have any evidence. Do I not have evidence? What do I have? No, not that. Blah, blah, blah. A red one from the prosecutor course. Where was it? God, I guess we don't have it. I don't know if we have... Actually, we might have just the thing. Really? Yeah, one of Robin's lines I read when we were reenacting the mock trial. Thank you, here we go. We still have the script. Here's a shot of the crime scene. Ironically, it was Professor Court who posed as a corpse. Her forehead, how did the mock trial participant react to this photo? Mr. Newman was surprised by what Professor Court was wearing. Robin said, "Oh, the green sweatsuit." Sure, I might have said that, but so what? Well, think of it this way, Athena. Yeah, which way exactly? If I told you that I'd be wearing a blue suit today, but then showed up wearing what I've got on now, what would you say? Oh, the red suit. Ah, I think I've got it. Your Honor, we have evidence proving that Miss Newman knew the contents of the script. The defense moves to present said evidence to the court.
Very well, Miss Sykes. Present away.
This evidence proves that Miss Newman had previous knowledge of the script's content. Hold on. Do we have it? Is it this one? Oh, yes.
Take that.
The mock trial script. The mock trial script.
Miss Newman, during the mock trial, you were shown a photo of the victim's body. And reportedly, you reacted by saying, "Oh, the green sweatsuit." Oh, yes, I said that. What's your point? You seem to have some issue with the green sweatsuit, and I think I know why. The proof is in the script, specifically on the Things to Prepare page. Sweatsuit. Victim's outfit will be a red one from the prosecutor course. You were surprised because the sweatsuit in the photo was green. But if you didn't know about the script's content, then that shouldn't have surprised you. No! I thought we were friends, Athena. How can I have been so blind? In light of her privileged knowledge, I move to declare Miss Newman a suspect, Your Honor.
You what?
I still think it was Means and not Robin, but okay. If knowing script details make me a suspect, then there must be others besides me. I mean, someone else could have also seen Professor Court's note. Note? What note? The Professor and Juniper were working together to prepare for the mock trial, but only one copy of the script was made to prevent it from being leaked. But that gets kind of inconvenient, right? You're not seriously going to suggest... But it's the truth. Professor Court did do exactly what you're thinking. She didn't write down any of the proceedings or the truth behind the case. But she did write a note to herself about the props and details about the victim's B.O.D.Y. Is this really true, Miss Newman? If you don't believe me, send the police over to my house. Tell them to check the pictures on my camera. I thought it might give me an advantage, so I took a picture of the note. I'd say she's telling the truth. Oh, wait a sec. If there's a note with details about the body, then that means there are others who could have made the murder look like our client's script. The end. Case over. We win. Goodbye. Moving on.
Yes, I believe you're right.
Apparently, this case isn't as clear-cut as Prosecutor Blackquill would have us believe. This new revelation blasts a big fat hole in the prosecution's case.
Oh-ho!
Objection!
Bully for you, Missy, but don't think this spells victory.
And why not?
The battle is still young, and my blade is now fully drawn. Between it and my next witness, your life will be forfeit. So put away your wooden sword, and show me what you are truly capable of if you wish to live.
You want it? Don't worry. I'm gonna bring it. Hi, Hugh. How you doing? Did you know that your rival was actually a very cute girl?
I already said that wants nothing to do with this trial.
Too bad. That's not how the law works, motherfucker. You're in a law school. You should already know this.
How juvenile. It is not a matter of what you want, for you will cooperate, Hugh O'Connor.
Prosecutor Blackquill, why have you called this witness?
You will recall that the day before the mock trial, in short, the day of the murder, the accused testified that she left for home at around 6 p.m.
Yes, my notes here do confirm that fact.
Right. Our client wasn't at school at the estimated time of death, so she couldn't be...
Objection!
Objection. Yes, that was but a fallacious lie. Or am I mistaken, golden boy?
I have no intention of saying anything more.
Now, if you'll excuse me... Hold! I am not through with you yet.
It seems the rogue prosecutor has it out for me.
Leave, and we just might discuss you-know-what.
No, wait! One little statement and Mr. Cool lose it? What's that all about?
I changed my mind. I'll say and testify.
Rotten little. Are you sure, Mr. O'Connor?
The word of a genius is as good as gold. Let's get on with this. Hugh O'Connor, a senior at the famous Legal Academy. Lawyer course. How's that?
Just fine. Your testimony then, please, if you please.
You're up against the top of the class now. I'd be careful if I were you. I know Jeannie would never lie like that. That pompous schoolboy won't know it hit him. Let's go, you Phoenix Wright wannabe.
To get mentally prepared for the mock trial, I meditated at the archery range until 7 p.m. At around 7:15, I went to the main building before going home, and that's when I saw Juniper. We didn't say much as we passed by each other. She seemed her usual self. That's it. Anything else you'd like to ask? That is quite enough. Well done, golden boy. The final bell rings at 7 p.m., at which point the campus is a desolate place. Now you will recall the tape recorder. We know the time of the voice recording. It was 7:10 p.m., the day before the mock trial. That was the dark hour of this heinous crime.
Do you have any proof of that?
As its final bell, the school plays a special broadcast when the clock strikes 7. The female voice on the tape appears 10 minutes after that broadcast. The killer waited until the school was empty to spring her devious and deadly trap.
Tape recorder updated in the courtroom. Why do I feel like this doesn't actually record the time of the murder, and we're all grasping at straws here? On an assumption?
So when the witness saw the defendant, that would have been...
Indeed, it was 5 minutes after the voice was captured on tape in the art room. Ergo, we know that the accused was still in the main building, even after the killing.
So the time of the murder and the time of when the body was moved?
Great. Another inconvenient testimony.
Miss Sykes, your cross-examination, please.
Come on, golden boy. I'm gonna show everyone that you're actually fucking brass. Ain't got no shine on there. To get mentally prepared for... Oh, you already said that. I meditate at the archery range till 7.
Hold it.
So, do you meditate often?
Don't tell me you're going to start pestering me too.
What's that supposed to mean?
No need to play dumb with me. All the girls want to know about my private life.
No, hold on. I need to read that in a much more pompous voice. Hold on. I need to be more of a dickbag about this. I need to be more of a douchebag about this.
All the girls want to know about my private life.
Ah! Ugh, I got the nasty chills just saying that. What?
I will remind the defense this is a court of law, not a pickup spot.
It seems Miss Fancy Pants' lawyer is smitten with the witness.
I'm going to murder both of you.
Objection.
Objection! 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 I'm just trying to establish the witnesses.
If you must know, I never go a day without meditating. Satisfied now, stalker girl?
Ugh. I hate you! I hate you! I hate you! Forget brass. I'm fucking turning you into copper. I'm gonna smash you into a paste. Toss you in a volcano and watch you melt. That's it! You better take that. Whoa there, tiger. Let's take a deep breath and relax. Exactly, Haidevar.
I'll just continue my testimony now, if you don't mind.
I don't know if you have a sword or what in there, but I'm going to shove it straight up your ass.
Hold it.
Our client has stated she went home at 6 p.m. You and Professor Court were busy preparing for the mock trial together yesterday, right? Was that the last time you saw her? Yes, I left school at around 6 p.m.
No, wrong. I don't know what she was doing, but Juniper was definitely at school after 7 p.m. But I suppose neither side can prove one way or the other.
Ugh. But if Junie was there, that means she's lying.
Truth be told, I only saw her for the briefest of moments. We didn't say much as we passed by each other. She seemed to ease herself.
So you just walked past a good friend, barely saying a word?
The final bell had already rung. They get mad when you stand around chatting. And then again, we're not like you people, talking endlessly in those annoyingly loud voices.
Objection.
Objection! Annoyingly loud voices? I'd like it if you refrain from insulting my partner like that. He works hard on his cords of steel, and you will respect him.
Normally I shout objection right about now, but I'll take this one for the team.
Good job, Apollo. We appreciate you.
Anyway, I think that's about all I have to say. That's it. Anything else you'd like to ask?
Hold it.
Alright, I'll take you up on your kind offer.
I expected as much. So go ahead, ask away.
Mr. O'Connor, I want to ask you... Why would an honor student like you ignore the last bell?
I wouldn't say I ignored it. I was simply running a little late.
Do you remember exactly how late?
You're a stickler for details, lady.
I'm a lawyer, correct.
But if I had to say, it was maybe about 10-15 minutes. If you think it's that important, I'll add it to my testimony.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Final bell had rung 10-15 minutes earlier. No biggie.
But if it had rung only 10 minutes earlier, only 10, it would have been at the same time.
Hold it.
I know it doesn't seem important, but just in case. You ignored the last bell for no reason? Shame on you. Like, it doesn't seem important, but also, I'm trying.
No, shame on you, pressing me for no reason.
Excuse me, you? That's my job? I squeeze you until I don't like where this metaphor is going, actually. I think I want to stop it right there. I squeeze you until you pop like a grape. Never mind, I'm fine with it. Oh, people do run late sometimes. Like you on the day this whole case began. Ugh.
It appears we have a culprit in the case of the pot calling the kettle black.
2, Your Honor? Now what? Ask another question? Please tell the court what you were doing on October 23rd, the day before the mock trial.
That's an easy one. Nothing in particular.
That's not a very convincing answer. Nothing at all? You didn't help with the preparations?
You don't get it, do you? I was merely playing the role assigned to me. I left the preparations and the like to others. My job was to be mentally prepared.
Didn't he just say he was meditating? I don't remember us having any evidence about him doing something the day before. Shouldn't he put her heart and soul into getting things ready while he sat on his behind? Oh, that's right, we do have the planner. What does the planner say? Let's see here. Meet with Hugh about that report yesterday. Important. Very important. Thank you for reminding me, Lady DeVar. I should have written this down. Well, we're already here. It's too late to write it down.
Just to reiterate, I spent most of the 23rd meditating at the archery range. I didn't talk to anyone until the school closed at 7 p.m. I suppose the huge archery club members did come and go while I was there.
But you didn't talk to anyone? Not a single soul?
Oh, that's right. I didn't say a word to anyone until the final bell rang at 7 p.m.
I see. This is crucial information. Please add it to your testimony.
I don't know if you're bluffing, but if you are, you have a pretty good poker face.
Good, learn from it, you fucking golden boy. Boop.
Objection!
Get fucked. So you didn't talk to anybody on October 23rd? Are you sure about that?
I already told you. My word is as good as gold.
Maybe fool's gold. Okay then, how do you explain this? And don't spare any details.
Sorry, never seen that before.
This is the victim's planner. She recorded all of her plans in great detail. I don't know if I'd call it great detail, but okay. Take a look at this page here. It reads, 23rd, meet with Hugh, and important. Don't you find that interesting?
What? Where did you get that?
The key word here is important. You say you were at the archery range all day. But you also said a few students came and went while you were there. That doesn't sound like a great place for an important talk.
But the entire campus was buzzing with activity before the mock trial. Where could they have possibly had a private conversation?
The art room! I thought about that too, but the situation changes after the last bell.
What's this now?
The witness stayed after the last bell in order to have a private talk with the victim. Am I right, Mr. O'Connor?
This is insane.
Objection!
Must we go through this yet again? I suppose you also have no evidence, as usual.
I don't know, I kind of have a lot of evidence all the time. I've been given a good amount of evidence. I'm very good at this evidence thing, motherfucker. Fuck you. Or I'll shove his sword up your ass. No, I don't have any direct evidence. However, the witness was meditating until after the last bell, and he attempted to conceal his private meeting with the victim.
First Robin, now me. Who are you going to accuse next? You're just another unscrupulous attorney looking to get ahead.
You take that back, you lying son of a bitch. Let him get to you. He's definitely hiding something. I mean, he was supposed to meet with the victim around her estimated time of death. I had my suspicions about Robin, but Hugh seems just as guilty. These three are the only possible suspects, after all, everyone says, forgetting about means. Mr. O'Connor, answer me this. Did you meet with Professor Quartz that day, and I remind you that you are under oath?
Sorry, Mr. Jailbird Prosecutor. I don't mean to steal your thunder, but I've something to say. If it will save you some trouble, then by all means, speak away.
If you recall, Miss Sykes, the voice on the tape recorder was female.
And we also never proved that it was... She could have been saying that to you. The victim could have been saying that.
Knowing that, I'd like you to explain how I could possibly be a suspect.
Ooh, he has a point. I have a point. I have a point of retaliation. You never fucking heard of hyperbole? You never heard of fucking, what's it called? Phrases? Like turn a phrase? What's a word? What the word am I thinking of? Not metaphor. It's not a metaphor. I've lost the word. It has escaped my brain. It no longer exists. Double meaning? No. Something like that. That's not the word. I don't want to sit here for 10 minutes thinking about a word. We're gonna move on.
Impressive. Golden Boy here does shine gold indeed. Care to take the reins? You're more than capable of prosecuting this case.
Sorry, but I'm studying to be a lawyer.
The voice could have been the victims. Exactly. It could have been the victims, and it also doesn't have to be like someone saying. It doesn't have to be literal. What's the opposite of literal? What's the word that's the opposite of literal? Help! Help! Then help. Nope, I'm dead inside. Figuratively? Yeah, you know what? I think that's the word. My brain was stuck on a word starting with the letter P, but I think you're right. I think it could have been figurative.
What a pity. To think such genius is to be wasted on mere lawyering.
Excuse you, lawyering is very important. People deserve the right to an attorney. Fuck you, I'm giving you the middle finger even if you can't see it.
At last, your moment is here, Sykes Jono. Time to refute Golden Boy's statement and prove that you're the young prodigy worthy of the badge on your lapel.
I'm not wearing a badge on my lapel. I'm in a school uniform. Ugh, could you lay any more pressure on? The voice is unmistakably female, so there's no point in arguing about that. Yeah, you're right. In which case, to whom does the voice on the tape really belong to? The voice on the tape belongs to the victim. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Objection!
Objection! Are you mad? The voice on the recording says, "You're a goner." That is something a murderer shouts at their victim, not the other way around.
Have you never had... I'm gonna say this. You've clearly never had a sibling. You've clearly never had siblings growing up. People give death threats to each other all the time. It's just a daily occurrence. Like, imagine if he heard someone saying, "I'll fucking kill you." Like, I'll fucking kill you. You've had an idea? What's your idea? Yeah, that is a problem. You're a goner. You're a goner. You're a goner. Athena. I think that's what Athena's picking up on. You're a goner. You a goner. You a corner. You O'Connor? Wait a second! Oh, Athena, you're scaring me here. You're scared? I'm terrified for even coming up with this. With what? Prosecutor Blackquill, you wanted to know if I'm worthy of my badge. Well, I'm about to show you why, despite my age, I can wear it with pride. I have a wonderful hearing, better than all of you motherfuckers.
Oh, then can I take it you won't be changing your argument? Still, it stands that it's a bit odd for the victim to be the one yelling, "You're a goner."
Alright, so fuck my idea of not taking something literally. I'll fucking kill you. I'm stuck on that now. Thanks, Molly, wherever you are. I agree, if that's what the victim was saying, but it's not. Hugh O'Connor, you're a goner. 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 Yeah, I can hear it.
I assume you have something to back up your assertion, Miss Sykes.
Not exactly, but you don't have to add fuel to his fire, Your Honor. If it is indeed Professor Court's voice on the tape, then she should be shouting because she was... I would like to call one basic fact into question. Is that shout on the tape really saying you're a goner? What are you up to now, Athena? Like, it's not good enough for us to be... if it's not well enough for us to hear who it is that's shouting specifically, then that means there's a very high chance that we're mishearing the words. Professor Court's planner says she was supposed to meet with a witness for an important talk. Perhaps our witness, despite being a genius, had done something wrong. And this made Professor Court get angry with him during their private meeting. Meet with Hugh about that report yesterday. I wonder if he's a plagiarizing bastard.
I don't see how this changes what we heard on the tape.
Well, if you want to see how it changes things, then let's try a little experiment. Your Honor, I want you to yell at the witness as if you're mad at him. But, and this is important, use his full name.
Okay, well, let's see here. Hugh O'Connor!
What did I do to deserve that?
Yes, like that. Now try again, but faster.
Hugh O'Connor! Hugh O'Connor. Hugh O'Connor. Hugh O'Connor. Wait a second! No, this can't be!
Objection! Do you think that's been the energy to lead you this far if it wasn't true? Ah, but it is, Your Honor. Humans are not perfect. That's a scientific fact. We sometimes mistake shadows for monsters, or the wind for voices.
Now that you mention it.
You can do this, Athena. Just give the old guy one more little push. The sound on the tape recorder never was the phrase, "You're a goner." That's only what we thought we heard, when in fact it was the witness getting yelled at. The court will note that this is a difference from the selective hearing. Wait. The court will note that this is different from the selective hearing men are so good at. I think you're right, but what was that last part again? Never mind. The important thing is that the voice that was recorded isn't our client. And since it was the victim scolding the witness, he must now join the list of suspects.
Objection!
I had thought that the testimony would suffice, but it seems it has come to this. I will not allow such fallacious quibbles to upend this case. The prosecution has one final piece of evidence to present to the court.
Evidence? What's he going to pull out now? And why didn't you do that earlier?
Feast your eyes on this photo, and let me see that insolent look vanish from within them.
Thank you, Hawk. Oh, that's the outfit that she's wearing in the future. Cute.
Let's see here. Oh, there's a picture of the defendant and the victim. Oh, they look like wonderful friends. I don't understand how this young woman could ever kill this woman here. They look like they are great friends. Perfect, wonderful, no notes. All shit.
That says 7/10. But we don't know what day this was. What day was this?
The photograph shows professor and student preparing for the mock trial together.
Oh, wait. Was this taken in the art room? The room where the murder occurred?
Indeed it was, but the revelation's not in there. Do you see the clock on the wall?
Maybe daylight savings time has passed recently and no one changed the clock?
It reads 7:05, a mere 5 minutes before the voice was recorded on the tape.
That doesn't change anything.
The accused brutally stabbed the victim to death 5 minutes after this photo was taken.
Or, hear me out here, it was still Hugh who came in just a couple minutes later. And she was yelling at him. Fuck you. I feel like this doesn't prove anything. This proves that she was there a few minutes before that was recorded. But because we can't technically verify whether it was Yura Goner or Hugh O'Connor. I don't know.
It seems the defendant's culpability in this crime is quite obvious.
Shooting was Professor Cord just 5 minutes before she was murdered? But no! Nothing I say can even change that fact. Yeah, but do we know that she was murdered, like, right at... It was between 6 and 8. Technically, we don't know for sure that it was at 7:10. It could have been later.
Understand now? You can believe in your client all you wish, but try as you might. Such misplaced faith will inevitably be cut down before the cruel, steely blade of truth.
I feel like we're making a lot of assumptions here. Like, several of them. I don't like them.
Listen, Missy, the person you'd like to save more than anyone else in the world, I'd be willing to wager that your defense isn't what they desire.
But... I became a lawyer so I could...
You still fail to understand, after so much pain and defeat. The courts are not the play yards of little children dressed as lawyers.
Technically, I'm a lawyer dressed as a school child.
So before you break your back in failure, run along home and grow up.
Why does this world treat lawyers so horribly? It's like, Jesus Christ, you people suck. If he thinks I'm giving up now, he's got another thing coming. I have to find my inner strength if I ever hope to save him. But I can't think of any way to strike back. The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. That's impossible. How could I smile under these circumstances, even if I forced it? This is better than bad. I knew Blackwell had that one waiting in the wings. Why didn't the Twisted Samurai just present it at the beginning? Wait, maybe this was his real plan. Was he just trying to show me how weak and powerless I am? Maybe he's right, because I really haven't got a clue. Who's the real killer? Who murdered Professor Constance Court? This still isn't proof to me. To me, this is not scream proof. Robin Newman, a girl who had been forced to live a lie as a guy? Or was it Hugh O'Connor, the honor student who had met with Professor Court? Or perhaps it was neither of them and it was the goddamn asshole professor who says that the ends justify the means, including murder.
There seems to be little reason to debate the defendant's guilt any longer. The time for a verdict has come.
Fuck you, hold on, I'm not done. Someone shouted objection. Who said it? Robin? No! That's not gonna happen, man!
What's the meaning of this? You can't interrupt a judge about to hand down a...
Maybe, but false verdicts are N-O-N-O.
What?
Miss Newman, please explain yourself. Juniper's not the killer. I know because I know who the real killer is. You do? You know who the real killer is. What is she up to now? Come on. Yep, I know because the real killer is... M-E... me. Oh, please tell me she's just trying to help. Maybe she is a lesbian. What? It was me! I did it all alone! Just me! I don't get it. Why is she confessing?
Miss Newman was witness near the stage. There's even a related photo of her. The more I think about it, the more suspicious she seems.
Robin Newman isn't the kind of guy who pins the blame on friends.
Woo.
Hi, Maya. Ow, thank you for the hydrate. Oh, thank you for the posture check. I'm posturing. I'm hydrating. Welcome back. Come on. Just so he can walk away free. Get it over with. Declare me guilty already. Goddamn this useless lesbian. Please be Hugh O'Connor saying it was him. Junie! Please. Oh, wait. Juniper, what are you doing? Thank you for all you've done, Thana. But you'll have to forgive me. I can't let my friends take the blame any longer. Junie, no! Don't do it! Hugh and Robin have done nothing wrong. They have absolutely no connection to this case. The real killer is me. I alone am responsible for the entire crime. I alone am responsible for the entire...
What?
Objection!
Junie, you know that's not true. Hurry up and retract your statement. I'm afraid it is true. Forgive me, Thana. No, it's not. You know it. I know it. Robin knows it. Hugh, it's your turn. Get your ass in here and confess. Otherwise, I'm calling bullshit on your love confession. Bitch.
Order! Order! Will somebody please explain what's going on here?
I see right through your cheap ploy. School rules state that a prior conviction terminates one's eligibility to graduate. A guilty verdict here would make whatever dreams one had go up in a puff of smoke.
Oh, I wasn't aware.
Even meek little mice will fight when cornered. A pitiful spectacle, I might add. And these vermin are trying to protect each other now that they've nowhere else to run.
I hate you. I hate you? I want to chop your hair. What would you call that? A wolf tail? Ponytail? I'm gonna call it a wolf tail. That sounds too cool for you, but I don't know. Whatever it is, I'm gonna cut you off with a knot. That sounds so much worse when I say it like that. I'm gonna make it sound even worse by saying I'm gonna cut your knot off. There, that's better. That way no one knows which knot I'm talking about. Moving on. Protect each other. Wait, so is Robin just trying to protect Junie too? If so, then the real killer is...
Objection! Objection!
Of course Hugh's also... Thank you, Hugh.
This whole thing's a joke.
Uh-oh, now it's Hugh's turn. You know what? I'm glad that you are. This way I don't have to hate you. More than I already do.
Oh, what? What is wrong with kids these days? I know it just crossed your mind, Miss Sykes.
Oh, it's his bow. That makes more sense.
You think I'm the killer, don't you?
Wow, he really is a genius. He even knows what you're thinking. Of course it's his bow. Why wouldn't it be?
I think it's about time I told you the truth. And I'll even get right to the point. It was me. I did it.
Wait. What? Guys, I already know who did it. It was none of you kids. Now both potential suspects are claiming to be the real killer. Ugh, I am so confused right now.
If you still have doubts, how about I detail my murder plot? That's absolute genius.
Enough of this nonsense. This is a court of law, not the set of some high school drama.
It can be both. It can be two things.
I see I have no choice. I'm afraid I'll have to...
Hoy! Wait your baldness!
I'm sorry, Prosecutor Blackwell, but I'm in no position to hand down a verdict just yet. I am hoping that the defense and prosecution come up with some airtight evidence. That is why I'm giving you both the rest of the day to continue investigating this case.
Pinch me, I think I'm dreaming.
Fine. Do as you wish.
This brings today's proceedings to a close. Court is adjourned. Put all three of these idiots in prison for now, in the county jail, whatever we call it here. Any one of them could be the killer at this point. They're all under arrest. Or at least under guard. I don't really care which.
Tea good. Okay. Continue on to the next chapter. October 25th. Write Anything Agency. I forgot about the fact that we put Phoenix in his old sweater. That his now dead ex-girlfriend who tried to frame him for murder made for him. It's fucked up, isn't it? But here we are, still wearing it, 10 years later. Sorry, boss. I couldn't do it. You know, that little bit of advice you gave me? The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. I don't know exactly what you meant, but there was no way I could force a smile in that courtroom today. I'm just glad you remember that. But now, how about relaxing a little? Relax? Not gonna happen. Microphone, why? Why you do that? Why you be weird? Judy. She asked me to defend her because she believes in me. But I felt completely helpless. If it weren't for their confessions, I'd...
But if this trial proceeds in the same manner and ends in the same way as the mock trial, would you not lose everything you've worked so hard to gain?
Well, I'll just have to make sure that doesn't happen then, won't I? No, I can't lose it all. Not now. Okay, Athena? You're turning kind of pale. I can't just stand around here. I'm going to finish the investigation. Can't it wait? I just took a batch of freshly baked cookies out of my magic panties. Thanks, but I'd better get going. Save me one for when I get back. Miss for what started? The magic panties? Because here's the thing. If someone offers you a plate of magic cookie, or a plate of freshly baked cookies, even if they are from magic panties, you take one for the road. You don't let them get cold. Be rude. Apollo, you wait here. I need to see Junie at the detention center first, right away. No, wait. I'm going with you. Sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'd better go too. Oh, the black and white thing? The black and white was when it was just a memory. From Means being a weirdo, as usual. No problem. You two be careful. October 25th! Detention Center. Visitor's Room. This reminds me. I'm probably also going to ask it in both Discords later as well. I'm taking suggestions for what to play on Saturday because we're not doing Digimon. Whether it be just a genre or a specific game, if you have something that you might want to see, let me know. There's so much I need to ask Junie. What happened in court today? Where we go from here? The fuck are you doing here? Close your mouth. Keep your mouth closed. I don't like looking at it.
Well now, fancy meeting you here.
Oh, Professor Means. What brings you here? I asked him to come. He arrived just a little before you. I wanted to ask him something, but first, Athena, I want to apologize for my sudden confession after you worked so hard to defend me. He was calling me Athena until just now. No, I should be the one apologizing. The whole thing spiraled out of my control. Athena, don't worry. I'll really bring it tomorrow. I'll find something to prove your innocence. About that, Athena, I've been thinking of asking Professor Means to defend me. Huh?
I myself only just heard of this a moment ago.
Oh, so she thinks Professor Means would be... No, I can't let that happen. Not with the way he wants to do things. Junie, I know, Athena, but will you please hear me out? Athena, do you actually think Hugh or Robin could have committed this crime? The body was moved right before the mock trial. Besides Junie, they're the only ones. Who could move freely around the campus at that time? The guy standing right next to you. I'm sorry, Junie, but at this point, I can't rule them out. I was afraid you'd say that.
Juniper is seeking a lawyer who can clear all 3 of their names. Only I am capable of such a feat.
But how can you possibly prove that all 3 of them are innocent?
I am a result-oriented person. Come tomorrow, I won't fail to have the perfect piece of evidence ready. For the end really does justify the means, especially for me, Professor Aristotle means.
Ugh, I really don't like the sound of that. I'm sorry, but just as you believe I'm innocent, I believe that my friends are innocent too.
Alright. If that's how you really feel, we'll respect your decision.
Apollo?
But we want to continue our investigation. Could we ask you some more questions?
Sure, I don't mind. Professor Means, would you like to stay and join our conversation?
Yes, of course. I am your lawyer now, after all.
There's that smile again. Why does it always creep me out? Because it shows way too much teeth. It's horrific. One moment. Okay, let's see if that helps. Nope, it made it worse. Awesome. Bye, Maya. Enjoy work. We'll see you later while I'm trying to figure this out. I made it worse. Nope, I'm still making it worse. How? How did I do that? We'll try that for now. About your confession, Junie, it's not true, is it? That work? We'll see that. We'll try that. Nope, did not fix it. Testing. 1, 2, 3. I'm speaking complete sentences. You just said what you did because Robin had confessed on the stand, didn't you? Yes, I wasn't thinking straight. All I knew was I had to help my friend. You mean because of that school rule? The one that says you can't graduate if you're convicted of a crime? No, I didn't do it because of some rule. I did it because she's my friend. Why is there discord in her voice again? Lesbians, lesbians, lesbians. I'm sorry, now's not the time, but also lesbians. Could it really be that the friendship between the 3 of them is on the rocks? If it was on the rocks, then they wouldn't have confessed for each other like that. There's more here than meets the eye. When did you three first become friends? Well, even though we were in different courses, we really bonded from the first day at school. We vowed to work together to bring an end to the dark age of the law. That was when our proof of friendship came about. There's that proof of friendship thing again. I just wish this were as simple as that.
We even have proof of our friendship.
Ugh, as long as our friendship lasts, you can bet we'll be carrying them around. But the situation kind of changed recently, when the school's policy shifted to training legal professionals who produce results.
Allow me to explain. In the lawyer course I teach, producing results means winning trials. Professor Quartz, on the other hand, taught that finding the truth was the only valid result. Unfortunately, that class of ideas created a rift among our students.
Yeah, where you're wrong and she's right and fuck you, and I'm gonna shove that globe up your ass. At some point, we stopped talking about it. While that meant fewer arguments, it also meant we couldn't be as frank and open with each other as we used to be. I think I understand now. By putting their friendship on a pedestal, they actually did more harm than good. It seems the relationship between the three of them isn't as simple as I thought. Juniper, thank you for talking to us about this difficult subject. Question? Can you tell us who was on whose side? Who was on the Justify the Means? Hi, Gary. Yes, you did. Oh my god. It was a hell of a thing. It was egg cracking, but also it wasn't. You could say it was an egg explosion. It was more like... I guess it was... It was the closest to a trans allegory I can expect from this game. Let's put it that way. I mean, yeah. Yeah, no, that's fair. But I wouldn't necessarily... blah, blah, blah. It's a whole thing. Okay, no, I can get into it a little bit. Basically, she was raised as male by her parents her entire life. And when she finally broke free, she got to be who she really was as a woman, which is on the surface being very literal. It's coming out as a cis woman, but in the allegory space of, hey, we can't actually talk about trans stuff. We can't talk about trans stuff. Don't talk about trans stuff. That was a very trans femme kind of moment. Does that make sense? It was very trans femme coded. Despite not canonically being trans. Yeah, thanks, Junie. Now, if you could tell us about the day of the murder. Junie, you told us yesterday that you went home a little after 6 p.m. Was that a lie? I'm sorry I didn't tell you this before, but what actually happened was I left the art room a little after 6 p.m. and headed over to my dressing room where I worked on my stage costume until 7. That's it? You didn't go anywhere else? No, nowhere else. If that really were it, then there would be no reason to lie in the first place. She's got to be hiding something else. Junie, do you remember this picture? Yes, but something's wrong here. Wrong? What's wrong? I took this picture at around 6, which was before I left the art room. Okay. Either the photo is doctored or the clock is wrong, and there's one very easy way to find out what's true. To the art room! Someone forgot to change their clocks for daylight savings time. No, these are 3D models. Dual Destinies and Spirit of Justice are 3D. But the clock here says it's just after 7. By 7, I'd already been working in my dressing room for some time. So there's definitely something wrong with the time in this picture.
I guess we'd better go check the art room. Okay, just one last question about the day of the murder. On the evening before the mock trial, the evening of the murder, you ran into Hugh. Yes, I did.
At around 7:15, I went to the main building before going home. That's when I saw Juniper. We didn't say much as we passed by each other. She seemed to use herself. And that's it. Anything else you'd like to ask?
She suddenly went silent. She always was terrible at hiding things. Was she trying to keep their meeting a secret by lying about going home at 6? Alright, I won't press the matter any further. Is there anything else you noticed on the night of the murder? Well, I don't know if this will help, but... that evening I went back to my dressing room to get something I'd forgotten there. It was well after the last bell rang. I'd say maybe around 8:30? Around 8:30, huh? That's over an hour after when the crime supposedly took place. Well, that's when I noticed that both stage statues were finished. They were quite large, and they were each covered with a white sheet, but I could tell. It made me happy to think that after all that hard work, they were finally finished. Oh, right, the statues that Robin made. So they were covered in white sheets. Junie, are you okay? Sorry, I'm a little tired, that's all. I feel like she's still lying about something. She's still hiding something. Athena, I think this meeting is over. Professor Means?
I will use any means possible to get the result I want in Juniper's case. But it will require considerable preparation, so I must be off.
How can you blatantly... How can you blatantly just outwardly be like, yeah, no, I'm going to forge evidence? And all of you are right here know that I'm forging evidence. And you can't do a damn thing to stop me. Junie and Professor Means, I have a proposal. A proposal? Wait, this isn't another one. You're crazy. By sundown today... Yes? I, Athena Sykes, along with Apollo Justice, why are you roping me into this? Oh, wait a second. Don't drag my name into... We're going to discover the truth behind this murder mystery. What? And we're going to bring you solid evidence showing just what the truth is.
I see. So it has come to this, has it?
If we succeed in doing that, I want you to promise that you'll accept it, Junie, no matter how hard it is to hear. And you shouldn't need anyone else to defend you except me. Have we got a deal? I trust that's okay with you too, Professor Means.
I have no objections, as long as Juniper is satisfied with this agreement.
Okay, but only if it's the real truth. I'm sorry to put you through this, Athena, but thank you. I've been thinking only of myself this whole time. Junie, it's way too early to thank me, but you can thank me all you want once I get to the bottom of this.
Very well. I will see you back here at sundown.
Sorry for all the trouble, Professor. It's just, she's new to the agency, so...
Don't be silly. I find it all rather thrilling. Now, let us meet again here later. Meet here again later, whatever, who cares? All the same thing.
If you'll excuse me, I'd better go. Okay, see you, I mean, this was, I believe, the first game where that they used 3D. Because there was a little bit of 3D in Apollo Justice. Where does she have to go? She has to go to her cell to get some sleep in. She's tired, I bet. The trial was today. I bet she's exhausted. What was I saying? Yeah, Apollo Justice had like a little bit of 3D, mainly in the La Morar concert section.
But I think this is the first game to fully use 3D. If Professor Layton versus Ace Attorney, let's find out. Let us take a look. EL versus AA was in the evidence room. That's right, it might have had a little bit. This was okay. Phoenix, Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright in Japan, because it's the best one to talk about, came out in 2012. The Ace Attorney franchise. Dual Destinies came out after Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright. Miles Edgeworth also came out. Yeah, it was Apollo Justice, then Miles Edgeworth. That's coming out in a few months. And then Investigations 2, then the Ace Attorney Trilogy, then PL versus AA, then Dual Destinies, Great Ace Attorney, Spirit of Justice, Great Ace Attorney 2. The order of operations of these games messes me up sometimes. Rest in peace, Mike Meekins. He's not dead, but may he rest in peace anyways. I think he needs a nap.
This trial proceeds.
Ugh, there's no time to be thinking about that. I've got an investigation to do. I will find the truth by sundown, no matter what. Why can't we go straight to the art room? I want to go to the art room. Fuck you. Where's the art room? This is very important. October 25th, Famous Legal Academy, outdoor stage. The 3D in Apollo Justice was definitely a thing. It definitely existed. Oh good, it's Snake. Is it my imagination, or did something just move? Gavin! Hey, buddy. Good afternoon, you two. Prosecutor Gavin, what are you doing here? Don't you think sneaking onto campus like this is just slightly suspicious? Don't have you know, I'm continuing my investigation in the strictest of confidence. I don't want to be caught napping again at tomorrow's trial, and that means a thorough investigation today. Do you can lend us a hand? I'm not one to refuse a damsel in distress, but you needn't have asked for a line. I intended to help from the start. I love it that you're an ally. Thank you for being an ally, my friend. And I don't mean in the queer sense, because we all know that you're fucking Apollo. You don't need to worry about that. You're the best, Prosecutor Gavin. Okay, time for a thorough investigation. I bet we missed lots of stuff yesterday. Prosecutor Gavin, you were scheduled to perform at the school festival, weren't you? That's right, but I hadn't seen the stage until yesterday. The backdrop with the starry sky and big crescent moon isn't half bad. Yuri Lowenthal. I don't know. Wait, so does that mean that starry sky there? I thought that was the real moon, but no, that's the backdrop. Okay, so that's the backdrop for the stage. Interesting, interesting. That definitely tells... I don't know if that tells me anything important. But I'll write it down anyways. What's important? What can I get rid of? God, all these notes are now useless. It might be a spoiler. It might be a spoiler. No spoilers, please. This is my first time playing. I request no spoilers. He's definitely a bottom, though. Like, 100%. Or at least a sub. Is he a bottom? Yeah, no, he's a sub bottom. For sure. What was I saying? Writing stuff down. Notes. He's a screamer. Christ. Oh wait, hold on. I need to make another important note. These are very important notes, I promise. Hold on. This is important. We need to have this here. That was a lot bigger of an A than I intended to make, but I can't erase it. There we go.
We also have some tricks up our sleeve to make the concert really rock. Pyrotechnics, a fog machine, big banners, and things like that. It would have looked like this.
3 times. Alright, hold on. Follow. Justice is... bottom. It's really hard to write with the mouse. I prompt. Difficult. Underlined. Bye, Lady Devar. We'll see you later. Thanks for hanging out. Enjoy your sleep. Oh, the plans from yesterday. What's that design on the banner back there? I know the scales are the school emblem, but what's with the number 6? It looks like it's in serious pain or something. Athena, Ixnay, only Ixay.
That's the governor's logo, Fräulein. Oh, and nice piglet in here for a head. Really smooth.
Oh, I meant it looks like the number 6 rocking seriously hard.
Nein, Fräulein, it is G for governess, not a 6. But whatever floats your pretty boat.
So where's the banner? I don't see it anywhere on stage.
It was an important part of the show, but the school managed to misplace it somehow. It's a pity. We had it specially made from heavyweight, high-grade cloth. A missing banner and 2 broken statues. There are mysteries aplenty to be solved, eh?
Wait. Pause. Question. Only one of those statues was broken yesterday. What do you mean both of them are broken? Come to think of it, one of the broken statues was Prosecutor Gavin. But Phoenix's statue was still fine yesterday.
As you can see here in the stage plans. Right here we have the statue of me. And right here, her right statue. But this does not matter now, as we both lie in pieces thanks to you. Hair forehead.
What did I ever do to you? Look, actually, the statue broke into rather large pieces. Why don't we try to put it back together? Maybe we'll learn something new.
Picking up the pieces of a shattered rock star? That's one uber cool idea. There might even be a song in there somewhere.
Yeah! Let's do this! Schnell! This is an investigation, or am I interrupting a German language club social event? And what's the oh, also, hold on, before anything else. Ma'am, I'm not a Metal Gear guard. I know you're there. Oh wait, you don't think this weird box here is... Hands off! I knew it. I know that voice anywhere. I'll just ignore it. I mean, it made its wishes loud and clear. So, this is the future cardboard box technology has afforded us, huh? Cool. Well, let's put a statue back together. Oh no, Prosecutor Gavin! You're a complete wreck! Literally! Why in the world would someone do something like that? I don't know, but whoever did it must have felt an amazing sense of release. Can I take this as a confession for your forehead? What? No! No, 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 no. I feel bad for Robin. She worked hard on these. Let's pick up the pieces for her. You got it. Let's check every corner. You got it. Let's check every corner of the stage then, yeah? Found one. A piece of Prosecutor Gavin's shattered pride. What are you saying? My pride is as fragile as plaster of Paris. It looks like there are other large pieces scattered about. Okay, let's find what we can. Is this not a big piece? I guess this is a big piece. Fine. Found another piece. Oh, but there should still be some more. Let's leave no stone unturned. I mean, is this not all still a piece? It's a copy of the school paper with that story about the alleged love triangle. I wonder if people really waste their time reading this stuff. It's more popular than you think. What was that? I thought I heard something just now. You're just hearing things. It was nothing more than your ears playing tricks on you. Ah, the memories, Fräulein. As a former rock star and a prosecutor, the prosecutor's bench has taught me much about human emotions, passion, and fight. I can picture it now. You with your silvery singing voice and Apollo sweating bullets. How about picture me winning once in a while? You know, that thing that I did regularly every time we fought? Sheesh. Found another piece of the statue. So be some more. I want to play Jigsaw. I do love a good 3D Jigsaw. Let's go. Do we get everything? Are we good? No? What do you mean, no? The other statue Robin made. It's been smashed to bits. There are some larger pieces. We might be able to put this one back together, too. But all I see are itty-bitty ones. I wonder what Mr. Wright would think. If he knew we put Prosecutor Gavin's statue back together, but left his like this. We can always come back to it after the case is solved. I'll help you fix it. Are we ready to put it back together? Is it time? I don't see any more pieces. Alright, I guess. How did you get up here? Hello? Excuse me? This looks like another piece of the statue. Thanks, Apollo. This makes 5 pieces in all. I think we have what we're going to find. Okay, let's get back to where Prosecutor Gavin was shattered. I think you might want to reword that. How in the fuck did this get up there? Hello? Whatever, let's just piece the bastard back together. Well, I don't see any other big pieces lying around. Yeah, let's see if we can put the statue back together. Alright, Apollo, you come over here, and Prosecutor Gavin, if you could hold this. Wow, that did a really good job. We did it! Not bad, if I do say so myself. Yeah, but don't you think it's strange? We put the statue back together, but look. What's with all these leftover white pieces? These look like they go together. And this one too. Athena, what do you think you're doing? Don't stop me now. The artist inside me wants to get out and have a good time. Oh, it's this one. So, what is it? Wait. That's not how that statue looked. That's how it looked. Interesting. Oh, it's the goddess of law holding a pair of scales in one hand and a sword in the other. That's quite a feat you pulled off there, Fraulein. I love that feeling you get if you work really hard on something. No, I knew who it was. I'm to ask what it's doing here. I'm not sure. There's no statue like this in the stage plans. Still, I could swear I've seen a statue somewhere before. I just can't quite put my finger on it. The more we learn, the deeper the rabbit hole goes. But at least we're moving in the right direction. Let's keep searching the stage for clues. I've been wondering about something this whole time. You know that pole at the edge of the stage? You mean this? It has a wire that goes off and connects to something somewhere. We're going to teach you cubism. And we're going to do it right. It has a wire that goes off and connects to something somewhere. Is that the art room? This wire is for hanging banners over the stage. One of the policemen who was here earlier was checking how it worked. Oh, so that's why the banner looks like it's out of place. The banners are hung and they're removed from the art room over there. That's the art room over there? As in the scene of the crime? Bingo, Fraulein. They're still crawling with a corpse, though. Hey! Anyone in the art room? Oh, of course it's you.
Oh, it's you people! In justice we trust!
Ah, it's Detective Fulbright. In justice we trust. See, Apollo? I'm doing this for you. Is that some kind of a greeting between you two? Detective Fulbright! Can you lower that banner from there?
Of course! Just leave it to me!
Can you also tell me what the clock says? That would also be important. Thank you.
How's that? How's that?
Thanks, Detective. In justice we trust.
Always glad to help. In justice we trust. Alright, now back to my investigation. What was that?
So, is that some kind of greeting between you two or not? Don't worry about it, we're idiots. Well, looks like the banner's down now. Let's go take a look. Why is it tied up? Excuse you? Well now, look at this banner. I don't think it would flap very well in the wind. An unflappable banner? Hey, I like that. It goes perfect with unflappable lawyers and unflappable rockers. It's like it was made for this very stage. Look at this, the bottom part is all knotted up. I'm permanently ruined by the word knot. I do want boysenberry dip nuts again, though. Food. I'm getting distracted. Oh, that was a journey I just took. Hell of a journey. It's stained. Is that blood? Jeez, did you really have to? You don't come across an unflappable banner every day. Athena, there are some things that you have to yield to. There are some things that have to yield to forces beyond themselves. What a cruel world we live in. Hey, a scrap of paper was caught up inside. It's blowing away! I got it! Yes! Great catch, huh? Looks like some kind of note. What does it say? October, Hugh, 120. What's this supposed to mean? A test score, maybe? Pretty impressive when you consider that 100 is a perfect score. I don't see how even a Hugh can get beyond perfect. Extra credit! Fräulein, shall we inspect the banner again, now that it has been unraveled? 120. I have a feeling that's not... It doesn't look like a time. Considering the way she's been writing times. Can we see where it was ripped out from? What page it was? I don't think we have enough information for that one yet. This is the emblem that's on Junie's school uniform. You're right. Oh, wait a sec. It's hard to see against the red material, but look! There's a dark red stain here just under the emblem. This banner was on a wire connected to the art room. It was on a banner connected to the art room, right. And the art room is where the murder occurred. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? This stain might be from the victim's blood! Well, now what? This statue doesn't look anything like you, Mr. Wright. The gorgeous bending skills and the sword. She's a symbol of fairness and strength. But she and her symbols were shattered along with the statues of you and Mr. Wright. Fairness and strength? Gee, I wonder what person we know would hate fairness. Maybe not strength, but fairness. This is a direct challenge to the rule of law. Well, if they want to fight, they've got one. Hi, Punisher. Hope you're doing well. The sleepies are hitting hard. Well, I hope you get some sleepies. I hope you can do some good rest. But welcome, welcome. Hi, babies. Hi, y'all. How you doing? I hope your week's been good. Oh, take it down a notch, Tiger. Let's save the fighting for when we find our culprit. Phew. That was a whole lot of poking around in such a short time. Does that mean you're satisfied? Actually, there was one more thing I wanted to check out. See that metal fence back there? There's just that one segment, so it seems out of place. It looks like they were in the process of removing them after the stage. It looks like they were in the process of removing them after the stage was set up. But they were never able to finish on account of the murder. You should take a look if you think it could be important. This track looks man-made. Hey, you're right. It looks like it starts from behind the backdrop. Maybe a big, muddy pro wrestler was hiding back there. Toad to San Diego. Are the only... Punisher, what the fuck? I know that none of this is exactly how it sounds, but also, Jesus Christ. You have a gift for making your life sound absolutely insane, and I appreciate it. But I'm glad that y'all are, well, except for the fact that you're not getting any rest. Punisher, you need to rest. I'm glad that you're doing well, babies. I hope everyone is doing well all the time. Very important. Well, that was totally random, but we'll never know until we take a look. Looks like something was being dragged through here. Exactly what it sounds? Sure. How many flies does it take to feed a 5'8" toad? In terms of pounds. The crate for the toad wasn't fun to make. Make sure it has air holes so the toad can breathe properly. Yeah, but whatever it was, it's long gone. It must have been pretty heavy. Perhaps it was used in setting up the school festival. Oh, then I guess it wasn't a pro wrestler. Still, this could be something important. Well, that's about it for the stage. Right, I think we'd better search the art room next. I think I'll hang out around here for a while.
But make sure to tell me once you find it, yeah?
It kept demanding ramen and sake. What, was this fucking Toad best friends with Naruto or something? And Jiraiya? Find what?
What else? The governor's banner that disappeared from the stage. You never know. It just might be connected to the case at hand.
Really?
Or does he just want his banner back? Don't tell me. So in short, that's...
Hey! Hello, Miss Snake. That box! It just took off running!
I have a pretty good idea who that is, as I suspect you do too.
Come on, we can't afford to have any weird articles written about us. The maintenance area is over in that direction. After that box! Once again, we're smarter than any Metal Gear Solid guard ever. October 25th. Famous Legal Academy. Maintenance area.
Miriam, you're liable to get tossed in the garbage truck if you hang around here.
I'm just an empty box. And that's what you do with them. You throw them away.
Hey, did you change boxes? I like the new look.
What does it matter anymore? I was a complete failure in court today. My work, my pride, my dreams, everything I've worked so hard for, gone!
Sorry, Miss Scuttlebutt, but doesn't believing you had a scoop when you really didn't make you a failure as a reporter.
Failure as a reporter? Come to think of it, calling her a failure as a reporter might have been a bit of extreme. Scold me, despise me, pack me away where I'll never see the light of day. I've been cast aside to waste away into a big pile of mushy paper mache.
I kind of feel responsible for this, but
now's our chance to prod her for information while she's vulnerable. My guess is that there are shelves in there. A lot of them. I bet that's what you were just thinking.
What kind of person do you think I am? You read me like a book.
That was you on the stage earlier, wasn't it? Why'd you run off like that? Take a look at this. Why are you showing me a burnt-up old rag? Wait, it's really hard to see, but I think that's the governor's logo there. So is this the banner that disappeared? It's all burned up. Would I have a box like that? That's a good question. A box with its own shelves. Only if I was as good as her and or Snake at sneaking around. And everyone would look at me like, huh? Must have been the wind. Very important that everyone who sees the box as it stopped has an exclamation point over their head. Very important. Why does this sound like a couple's costume for Halloween? Just don't look at me. I just happened to find it in the incinerator.
Incinerator? Did Blackwell actually make good on his threat to burn her box?
We should probably try to find out whether someone tried to destroy this on purpose.
Yeah, this banner is sounding less and less unrelated to our case, Apollo. Burnt fragment added to the court record. Miriam, I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have said you were a failure as a reporter.
Too late. I already decided journalism isn't for me. The last step is to erase all of the photos on my PC. I'm really going to do it. Here goes. 5%. 10%. 4 years of my life down the drain. Don't we stop her, Athena?
Miriam, you should keep publishing your paper. I didn't mean what I said, okay?
You didn't mean it? Oh no, my photos! Stop! Cancel! Abort! This is why you always have backups. Did you stop it in time? Deletion progress. 99% complete. There are only 2 pictures left. What are you going to do now, Athena? You owe it to her to make this right. I know. Don't worry, Miriam. Your photos may be gone, but the memory of your photographic genius will live on forever in all of our hearts. Oh, Athena, that was cringeworthy. This was 2000. Let me check one more time. I saw it earlier. What was it? Considering this game came out in 2013, it's kind of 50-50. Hey, Miriam, check this out. You took some amazing photos of the 3 of them. I'm sure they really appreciated it. Obviously, I'm the ace member of the newspaper club. The only member, in fact. I know this won't make up for the photos you lost, but here are your newspapers back. Themis Herald and Themis Herald Extra returned to Miriam. In other words, they're no longer important to our case. There's no rest for the wicked. I plan on pursuing those 3 for as long as I live. Miriam, why are you so obsessed with Juniper, Hugh, and Robin? Obsessed? I'm not obsessed with them. Why are you so obsessed with them? I'm not obsessed with them. Why are you so obsessed with them? It's just, they were so close ever since their freshman year. So, well... Athena, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yeah, I think that's the only explanation. Oh, wait a second. You're not thinking what I think you're thinking. You're thinking you want to join in the polycule. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Polyamory is, you know, it's growing in popularity these days. It's alright.
Objection!
That's exactly what he's thinking, Miriam. You want in on their little trio. How could you possibly know that? I called it. I was right. She wants in. Hold on. I need to wait. I just want to use the laptop. Hold on. I need to... My placement's off. Hold on. Nope. A little bit higher. My laptop won't turn on. I never thought my life would end so soon. A mere 17 years. I really feel bad. Oh, I know. Miriam, we have a laptop at the office. We'd be happy to lend it to you. You have a laptop I could use? I feel like just leaving this here and forever. Actually, hold on. Where's she? I feel like I need to tell Wisp about maybe an erase function. But anyways. Sure, but on one condition. I want you to ask Junie, Hugh, and Robin if you can hang out with them. Oh, what? Not like I could ever do that. Sorry, but that's the deal if you want to borrow our laptop. You scare me sometimes, Athena. You're like good cop, bad cop, all rolled into one. Fine, I'll do it. If that's all you want. Yes, I'll be by later to bring you the laptop. Oh wait, it's not like I owe you or anything, but here. Thanks. Oh, it's a set of pictures. Looks like they're setting up the stage. Yeah, I took them when they were putting the stage's backdrop into place. Haha! We got it! We got it! We got exactly what we needed. Hold on. Hold on. Proof of time, 6:01 p.m. Hold on, I need other important information. There we go. Also, very important information to have. Miriam wants in on the polycule. Robin's gay. And the backdrop was in the perfect position at the perfect time. Wow, you sure have an eye for photography. From what I can make out, anyway. It proves that this was the time. Let's go! We can prove that Junie was here at 6 and not at 7. These are the last 2 photos that didn't get deleted. They're all yours. What's the other photo? What's the other photo? 2 minutes later, stage setup photos added to the court record. Well, see you around, scary lawyer lady. Thanks. Oh, that was both of them. On October 25th. Everyone knows that the perfect Pride Month moment is October 25th, just like a few days before Halloween. Anyways. Robin was working, and Means came and talked to her while she was talking. But this means that Means was here. Interesting, interesting. Okay, anyways, we know what that proves the timing of the backdrop. Now we just need to go to the art room and show that the clock is wrong. That was really impressive, Athena. What's next? Well, I'd like to talk to Hugh or Robin if possible. Okay, let's walk around and see if we can find them. To the art room! I wish to see the clock. October 25th. Famous... no, Han, right, I forgot. Monokuma. October 25th. Famous Legal Academy. 3rd floor art room. Well, here it is. The art room where the grisly crime occurred. Let's start looking.
Stop right there! This is an active crime scene. No unauthorized personnel allowed.
What? Can't you make an exception? You won't even notice where...
Freeze! I don't think so. No exceptions. Now move along. Nothing to see here.
He doesn't seem very accommodating this time. Let's try again later. No, let me look at the clock, damn you. Bitch and a half. Alright, fine. October 25th. Famous Legal Academy. 1st floor hallway. Hey, that's Hugh over there. Hugh, we wanted a word with you if you don't mind.
If it was Mr. Wright, then sure. But you two...
I knew it! You are a Wright wannabe! You fucking bastard. Fucking prick-ass golden boy. I knew it. There's a hint of discord in Hugh's voice. You're not getting off that easy. After all, you're a possible suspect. Plus, you actually confessed in court.
Whatever. So, what do you want from me? But make it brief, I don't have a lot of time, and I assume you don't either.
About your confession today, you weren't serious about that, were you?
Let's just say I had no choice, thanks to a certain lawyer who failed to get the job done.
Alright, fuck you. So you're really prepared to take the blame for this?
Not gonna happen. The voice on the tape is female, so that rules me out. And let's put it this way, you don't actually believe that ridiculous play on words, do you? Well, my confession is just like that. A means to an end. Or as we say around here.
Ah, I see. You're the one that's the means to the end guy. I kind of had a feeling, considering he's on the lawyer side. Professor Means is a lawyer teacher. But that means I don't like you.
The end justifies the means.
Okay, the bow is getting shoved up your ass. With the string still attached. So be prepared for that. Ugh. I actually do believe the voice is shouting, Hugh O'Connor.
Juniper's confession was quite advantageous for the real killer. But if Robin and I were actually the killer, we wouldn't have confessed. It's that simple. Even you should be capable of such reasoning. Or have I overestimated you?
You'll make a great lawyer someday. I mean, you seem to enjoy getting under people's skin. Could Hugh and Robin's confessions really prove their innocence instead of their guilt? It's going to take some serious thinking on my part. It sure looked like Prosecutor Blackwell was twisting your arm to testify earlier today. Is this some sort of secret he's using against you? I've no intention of saying anything more. Now, if you'll excuse me. Hold! I am not through with you yet. It seems the rogue prosecutor has it out for me. Leave, and we just might discuss you-know-what. No, wait. My little statement and Mr. Cool loses it? What's that all about? I've changed my mind. I'll stay and testify. You really are a rank amateur. Even if that were true, you think I'd open up to you? So he's not denying it. That streaker might be causing the discord in his voice. Then again, we have the same problem with Junie and Robin. You're just wasting your time and mine. Next question. About that meeting with Professor Court on the 23rd. Why did she want to see you? I have no intention of telling you. You'll have to force it out of me any way you can. Cool! I'm gonna take your bow and I'm gonna beat you over the head with it. Ugh. Professor Mean strikes again. Then again, Hugh is in the lawyer course. But didn't Professor Court used to say that the only good result is the truth? So why don't you drop this whole charade and just tell me the truth? The truth? How can you be so sure it will help you solve this case? The truth isn't necessarily your friends, nor Juniper's for that matter. No, you're wrong! I don't care what anyone says, I'm going to defend Junie the right way, using the truth. That's the only way to honor Junie's wishes and Professor Court's memory. I see. Very well, Miss Sykes. I do not watch South Park. I don't care for it. I'll testify tomorrow about that truth you're so interested in. Hugh, but... Ah, I see. Don't look to me if something happens to Juniper because of it, understand? What's that supposed to mean? What a terrible thing to say. I thought you guys were friends. Yes, we were. Until just recently, actually. Recently as in yesterday, or recently as in, like, a week ago? Because those are two very different things. Weren't you going to, like, confess to her if you won the mock trial? Wasn't that a whole thing? Were. I already told Juniper, so I might as well tell you. I don't really care about her anymore. I think you're lying. I'm gonna be real. I think you're fucking lying to yourself and to us, but also to yourself. Cause like you don't go from I'm going to confess to her if I win the trial tomorrow to, or if I win the trial today to, hey, I don't care about you anymore in 24 hours. That's not how that works. That's not how this works, unless you were lying the entire time. The polycule shattering live on camera. Tonight at 6. Breaking news. Is the polycule shattered? Is it ruined? Or is it all a big lie because of one big Professor Meanie Pants? I mean Professor Means. I mean... Wait, no, that one is his name? What the fuck are you... What do you mean his name is Professor Means? What kind of dumbass fucking name is that? Oh shit, we're still on camera? Oh shit, I still have my notes up? You're lying. I object to you. And also, I just realized something. Oops. I had the color correction on the whole time, and I didn't notice, and none of you told me. I blame you. All of us are to blame here. We're all equally to blame. So much just happened in the last 10 seconds. Forgot I had that on first, like Cooper. What? Why? Hopelbrook here? Not a clue. Don't want to know. I'll just not have my secrets. She has a side you've never seen.
Jennifer's not all sunshine and rainbows like you think she is.
What are you saying?
This conversation is over. I said I don't have a lot of time, and I meant it.
You, wait! He's gone. He doesn't care about her anymore? Why would he say that?
That didn't go so well. I guess we'll just have to pin our hopes on his testimony tomorrow. Athena, what do you say we head over to the art room? That'd be a nice change of pace. Hopefully the police have completed their investigation.
I'm pretty sure it is culpable, because this is a law school. Alright, we don't have much time left anyway. This is what happens when a law-based high school has a school festival. They make culpable curry. October 25th, Famous Legal Academy, 3rd floor art room.
Ha ha ha! Why have I visited my little lawyer friends again?
Thanks again for lowering that school banner for us earlier.
Don't mention it! Helping those in need is what my brand of justice is all about.
Right, so this art room was where the murder actually occurred?
Well, that's right. You can't see it with the naked eye, but there's blood on the floor. That area roped off in the middle of the room marks the spot. A police investigation is done, so if you want to look around, knock yourselves out.
I want to look at the clock. Hold. This is the clock that created that major problem for Junie. Let's take a closer look.
Don't waste your time. I've checked it, and it's 100% accurate.
You sure? How'd you check it?
Of course I'm sure. I compared it to my own watch, see?
Detective Fulbright, didn't you notice that your watch had stopped?
It has? Oh! This is unacceptable.
We obviously can't rely on him. Let's take a look for ourselves. Let's see. Oh, wait a second. It's ahead by 1 whole hour. Well, Detective?
But...
This clock must have also been an hour ahead when this photo was taken. If so, that would fit perfectly with Junie's testimony, even though it's a couple weeks before American Daylight Savings Time, but Daylight Savings Time doesn't exist in Japan, so who knows. Prosecutor Blackwell won't like this. I almost feel sorry for the detective. Almost. God, I need to watch Muppet movies. Because I haven't. You can at least pretend to feel sorry by wiping that big grin off your face.
Oh, wait just 1 minute. The clock is an hour ahead right now, sure. But what proof do you have that it was running ahead on the day of the crime?
That's a good question. Wait, I think I just might have something. Detective Fulbright, you would agree that there's a moon outside this window, right?
Sure, a nice crescent one, like something out of a picture book.
But if you look at that window in the back with the winch attached to it, you'll see that the only view to be had is the opposite side of the school building.
Then what's this moon doing here?
I wonder. Prosecutor Gavin, you were scheduled to perform at the school festival, weren't you?
That's right, but I hadn't seen the stage until yesterday. The backdrop with the starry sky and big crescent moon isn't that bad.
Isn't this the same as the one painted on the stage backdrop? The proof's right here, Detective. This shows it was 6 p.m. when the photo was taken. BAM! Take that, motherfucker! I know what this moon really is. And if you look at this photo, you'll know too. This shows what the moon in the photo came from, and the truth of Junie's testimony.
What? Where does it show that?
If you look right here, it will all become crystal clear. Right here.
Well, stop stalling. Tell me what I should be looking at.
Right here. See where I'm pointing?
Very funny. Now hurry up and show me what you're really talking about.
Ugh, this fucking idiot. They were still prepping the stage, so its backdrop wasn't in place yet. This photo shows them in the process of moving the backdrop into position. It's right here, shows a picture of the fucking moon and Majora's Mask coming down. It's like,
Oh god, horrifying! Why would you show me such a devil?
because I like to watch you suffer. I can see that. That's the big board hanging there. The size matches too.
But there's no picture. That's a crucial detail.
It is, but I believe what we're seeing in this photo is the back of the board.
The back of the...
That's right, and at around 6 p.m. when this was taken, a photo of that same board was being taken from the front.
What do you mean, the front? The front is against the wall.
That's where you're wrong. What about the window? Remember how we said the moon shouldn't even exist in this photo? Take a good look.
Are you suggesting the moon and the one on... Are you suggesting the moon is the one on the backdrop?
Exactly. In short, this photo was taken while the backdrop was being moved. And as you can see here, it was around 6 when the backdrop was set in place.
Get fucked, motherfucker.
So the art room clock was running fast at least as far back as the day of the murder.
How can I ever face Prosecutor Blackwell now?
Yes, I just blew a hole in a piece of the prosecution's evidence. Fuck yeah! We win. Picture of a girl wearing a floral hat. Oh, it has the artist's name right here. C. Court. Wow, Professor Court must have painted this. Was this what they consider art? I really don't get it. This is, well, this is technically more Cubism. This is more like Picasso's. What was that called? No, Picasso was Cubism. I swear I've seen this girl before. There's an air of fragility about her. And those pity-inducing eyes. I think it is Junie. Who is this again? Her name's on the tip of my tongue. That's definitely Junie, but this is how we see her in the future. Not during this trial. There's another picture of Junie over there. Oh, it has the artist's name right here. R. Newman. Wow, Robin must have painted this. Is that Juniper? The clothes are different, but... Oh look, there's a piece of paper stuck to the back. Let's see what it says. Oh my god, I love her. I'm so gay. Holy shit. Fuck. God. Wait. But everyone thinks I'm a guy. Is that okay? Fuck. Shit. It's manly to crush on girls, right? Fuck. Shit. No, this is cool. Great. No, I love her. She's so pretty. Fuck. God. Help. And it just help like a dozen more times? Apollo, what do you think this means? I'm not sure. Maybe it's a metaphor for something? Like what? Like best friends, that sort of thing. Oh, I see what you mean, yeah. I don't get it. I'm pretty sure that's not true. Completely lacks Professor Court's artistry. Must keep practicing. Robin. Robin, you just have different styles. Huh. I think this is plenty good myself. I wonder what it looks like if Professor Court had painted Juniper. I bet it would have been really artistic looking. I hate... Okay, look. As someone who went to art school, as someone who has done all of the art histories and the contemporary art, I hate all of you. Right now, and I don't know why. I just kind of do. Hey, it's gone. Remember that strange statue in the school camera photo? You're right. Wonder where it is. Robin's a member of the Fine Arts Club. Maybe she could shed some light on this. It kind of looks like there's a prosecutor's badge at the top of the statue. But it's not if you look real close. Another strange, difficult to understand work of art. Thank you. I'm hilarious. Oh look, it has a title. Guilty, guilty, guilty. Real creative. Art. Either it's too abstract to understand or as subtle as a sledgehammer. A mock trial script on the floor, and nearby an envelope marked Use. I wonder if Miriam's script was ever really inside that envelope. Was ever really? Let's see here. By Miriam Scuttlebutt, and the title is Rogue et Noir, Crimson Blood and Dark Judgment. I want to take part in that mock trial, she begged me. It says there are special rules allowing the payment of bribes while court is adjourned. Oh, and you can bring up to $3 worth of fabricated evidence. It also says, welcome to the darkest mock trial ever, where the end justifies the means. I don't like her. Prosecution claims this is the script that was supposed to have been used. But the scripts were selected by Professor Court, considering how much she valued the truth. I seriously doubt she'd pick up a script entitled Crimson Blood and Dark Judgment. Oh, you have that title memorized already? It's kind of hard to forget, to be honest. I do like this one. This is cute. Hey, look! That's you on this mobile, Apollo. A red demon. A red demon? Looks more like a snake curled around a brush to me.
No, see the antenna and the yellow spots on its back. Anyone can see it's a ladybug.
I guess we'll have to agree to disagree. What do I think Mr. and Mrs. Scuttlebutt do? I think they're race car drivers. They're the Scuttlers.
Fine, we can investigate this further at a later date. Agreed.
Okay, let's do that. You okay with that, Athena? I really regret bringing this up. I'm surrounded by idiots. Some wire and a winch. So this is how they reel the banner in and out. There's a nice view of the stage from here. Prosecutor Gavin is still standing in front of that broken statue. So it really wasn't you, Apollo? Don't worry, you can tell me. I won't tell anyone. Ugh, I'll never clear my name unless we catch the real culprit. Professor Means. Talk to you. How's the investigation? Find anything new, Detective Fulbright?
Oh, good question! Unfortunately, the answer is nothing much yet.
He sure is confident for having found nothing.
But if we're talking outside of the art room, there's been a major breakthrough!
Oh dear! Unless I find out what that is, I don't know what I shall do!
No need for the theatrics. I was told I could fill you in on this one.
Wow, you saw right through me, Detective. I'm impressed. Looking to get arrested for murder via unwarranted flattery, are we? So, what's the major breakthrough you mentioned?
You want to know? You really want to know? You really...
Come on, just tell us already!
Oh, you're no fun. Anywho, we got the results of the voice print analysis back.
Voice print? You mean for this tape recorder?
Exactly! The voice belongs to the suspect, Miss Woods, beyond a shadow of a doubt. Ah, shit fuck. Well, that's not good for our case. Well, your case. I'm Fulbright, I work for the prosecution. This is bad for your case. This is great for ours. You're fucked.
I thought you were a hero of justice.
A hero of justice can laugh at villains, it's fine. Haven't you ever read shonen manga? See right here, they analyze the voice on the tape inside and out.
Well, shit. It still could have been Hugh O'Connor. Still could have been
Bobby Fuckbright. That's me, Bobby Fuckbright. I only fuck in the lights. Don't turn those lights off. Look at me. Rejoice in my weird skin condition that I have. That you can only see in this particular situation, and you need to see it if we're gonna fuck in the bright. This took a weird turn. Not gonna lie. And you thought the voice on the tape was saying Hugh O'Connor? Thanks for the good laugh, Miss Sykes.
Ugh, he's the last person I want laughing at me. But now there's evidence of Juniper shouting, "You're a goner," around the time of death. If we were to take this as truth, how are we supposed to make sense of it? Taking it figuratively and not literally. Maybe, hopefully.
I'm Bobby Fuckbright. We can fuck. We can turn the lights off, but I need to keep my nightlight plugged in. It looks like it's the little blue badger from the police station. Isn't he a little cutie? I never fuck without this nightlight specifically. I don't have a lot of partners.
I feel like I just froze. I feel like my brain just shut down. I apologize. Sometimes I just like, what the fuck did I just say? Moving on. I don't know. I can't think of any reason why Junie would say that in the first place. Well, what do you think of this?
I see. So that's your symbol of justice. Well, here's mine. In justice we trust.
I'd be happy if I never saw one of those again. Hey, we're fucked. We're in trouble. Hell. Robin! You're not Robin. Right colors, wrong person. Gavin! I found something. You're not going to be happy, but I found something. Not that one.
My Fräulein, what a wonderful piece of evidence you have there. But I imagine no matter what you present, it would be impossible for it to be more persuasive than your beauty.
Too bad it doesn't work that way in court, too. It does if you're on the dark side of the law.
In justice we trusteth. Yeah, I'm gonna make that my new catchphrase. I'm gonna start saying that everywhere. I'm sure it'll catch on wonderfully, and they definitely won't pick on me back down to the station for this.
Why does Only Crime sound like an OnlyFans for criminals? It's the dark webs of OnlyFans.
Why are you carrying a sooty mess of fabric around?
Yeah, about this. This is kind of hard to say. But this is the banner you've been looking for. It was found in the incinerator.
What? This ash and cinder? That's all that's left?
Somehow, I don't think this was a random act of vandalism.
Yeah, and no doubt there's some recent case at hand. In short, this is a challenge directed at me and governance fans everywhere. Mark my words, Fräulein, I will find the perpetrator behind this crime.
Great, thanks. Does he mean whoever burned the flag or the professor's killer? I'll just cross my fingers that they're one and the same. Anything you can help? I just want to say thanks for helping with our investigation.
No dank necessary, Fräulein. I was doing this partly for myself too. I also have access to police data and gear, what with my many fans on the force.
I assume you always get official authorization, right, Prosecutor Gavin?
Oh, you are such a stick in the mud here, forehead. And let's just say I have my ways. So relax. Unlike Professor Means, I believe there is no proper end without justifiable means.
Awesome. I actually did burn his banner and he doesn't know. Cool.
And that always includes a bright smile and some wicked air guitar.
For a second there, I thought we were going to get philosophical. For once. To be fair, he has actually been really good about holding to the truth, even if he hasn't realized that he didn't. Oh, right. Hold on. Wait. Can I... No, damn it. He already left. Motherfucker. Bitch-ass bastard. Any ideas? The three amongst all participants could have moved the body. Nah, not entirely true. The killer must be Robin, Hugh, or Jennifer. Feeling each one of them is... Unless... Professor Means is the killer, and he got Hugh O'Connor to fucking... whatchamacallit, move the body. The person who moved the body and the killer might not be the same person. Is my current theory. I don't think he's just a regular dude, I'm gonna be honest. Especially not during the Apollo Justice game where he was your nemesis. He's Japanese, but he talks like he's German. And he's constantly playing air guitar. We need to find Robin. I feel like I'm not done talking to this guy. But I want to be. Isn't that a mock trial script? Actually, there's a whole bunch of them here. Let's see. Looks like everyone from the judge course submitted one.
The victim, Constance Cord, was the Fine Art Club's advisor, so she probably spent a lot of time up here in addition to her other duties. This isn't where I keep a bunch of scripts, I'd wager that's how they wound up here. I said duty.
Poor, stressed out, overworked Professor Court. I know exactly how that feels.
You must, because your desk always looks like a tornado hit it.
You're one to talk, Apollo. Me? What about Mr. Wright? Maybe we should rename the firm Wright Stuff All Over the Place Agency. That's only partially Trudy's fault. Hey, this area with the rope around it.
That's where we detected a large blood stain. In short, the victim was stabbed here or somewhere close by.
The fact there's no visible blood means it was wiped up with something, right?
Right, but we were able to detect trace amounts of blood. Merely wiping it up does not remove all evidence of wrongdoing, and that,
in a nutshell, is justice! Right?
I'd appreciate it if you'd let me have the cool lines. I'd appreciate it if you let me have the cool lines.
Yeah, the most normal prosecutor is... Let's see here. There's the Paynes exist. The Payne brothers exist. Miles Edgeworth might be the most normal. He might legitimately be the most just a dude. Because then we have Francisco von Karma, the dominatrix. We've got what was his name? Coffee guy with the fucking sci-fi glasses. The other Von Karma, who's just a complete jackass. Gavin, the rock star. I feel like I'm missing someone. Black Quill, the convicted murderer. And in Greatest Attorney, we've got the vampire, the goddamn vampire, as well as his protege, the samurai. I'm probably missing someone, but for the most part, I would say Miles Edgeworth is maybe the most just a dude. Him or Payne. But I don't want to call Payne just a regular dude, because he's such a major asshole. To be fair, Edgeworth's also kind of an asshole. All the prosecutors are assholes. Who am I talking about? Actually, Godot, the coffee guy. I think he's probably the nicest prosecutor out of all of them. Who am I missing? Am I missing someone from one of the first from the original trilogy? It was Miles Edgeworth, and then you had to face off against Von Karma. I don't know what I don't know what you mean. I don't know, because I haven't played the Miles Edgeworth games. Because those are coming out in September, and then we'll stream those. That does sound pretty extra, though. It might... In that case, it might be Payne. As much as I hate to say it, Payne might be the most regular dude prosecutor. I can see the other half of the building over there, in the quad and stage down below. Well, that's why he's the most boring, because he's the normalist. And the worst. Yeah, this must be the window Detective Fulbright stuck his head out of earlier. Oh yeah, thanks for the help, Detective. In Ace Attorney 2, Phoenix thought he was dead? God, that did happen. I forgot. Hold on, I forgot about that. I haven't played the original trilogy since it came out for like PlayStation, or maybe not even then. After that, it's been a while still though. Miles Edgeworth faked his death. Didn't even tell his boyfriend. Oh, that's right. That did fucking happen. God. Forgot about that. Anyways.
A true champion of justice always comes running to those in need.
Great, then how about telling us Prosecutor Blackwell's strategy for tomorrow?
Alright, then let me think.
Well?
Hmm? Oh! Hey! I'm not falling for that!
So close I could almost taste it. Look, a piece of pottery. Looks like it's already been fired. I bet Robin made it. And I bet it won't last long. Not with the way she deals with her own work, anyway. Yeah, it seems like such a waste. I mean, this one already has some color on it. It looks just like bloodstains the way the glaze was dribbled on it. Hey, my dude? My dudes? Just like bloodstains?
In justice we trust! That does look like bloodstains. We'd better examine it at once.
I get it. The victim was stabbed in the middle of the room where the big bloodstain is. And then brought them over here, at which point some of her blood dripped onto these pieces. That means the body very well could have been dropped from this window. In the mock trial script, the body was dropped onto a mat. Then a ball cart was used to move it over to the stage. The maintenance area is below this room, and the storehouse there has a mat and a ball cart. So, even the moving of the body was carried out just like in the script. The killer sure had a thing for Junie's script.
Well, what do you expect? That's why we suspected the defendant in the first place.
I still think that's a dumbass reason. Well, you're wrong, and I'm going to prove it in court. Well, I think we've examined pretty much everything we can. By the way, did Prosecutor Blackwell happen to tell you anything about tomorrow's trial?
In justice we trust. It's no use trying to pry more information out of me. I am locked up tighter than a steel chastity cage. Damn it, I almost did it perfectly, and I fucked up the line. I meant to say chastity cage. Fuck me, moving on. Having just learned that the clock had been 1 hour fast, means we're back to square one concerning the suspect's actions that day.
I wonder what the main argument will be about now.
How the body was moved would be my guess, but Prosecutor Blackwell's got his own plans.
Oh, does he now? Detective Fulbright.
Try as you might, I won't say another word about the investigation.
No, I wasn't going to ask about that. I was just wondering if you'd seen Robin.
Oh, you mean Miss Robin Newman? She was just here a moment ago. I don't know how you didn't see her. She was literally sitting right there making some pottery the whole time we were talking. Yeah, we chatted a little bit while y'all were looking around. It was nice. Learned about some of her goals as an artist. I think she's gonna start selling on Etsy. Or that's real popular with the kids these days. And she mumbled something about watching videos in the lecture hall.
Video? What video? Thanks, Detective. Athena, I think we should stop by the lecture hall. Right, let's go. Oh god, I hope it's not that kind of video. Why would she be watching that kind of video in the lecture hall? I don't know. Seems kind of scandalous. Which might be exactly why someone would do it. We're talking about cat videos, right? October 25th! Famous Legal Academy. 3rd floor lecture hall. There she is. Robin. Hey, Robin. Well, I always have to remember how to do her new voice because voice training videos. Oh, because this is how the voice I was doing when she was still pretending to be a dude. So to alter it slightly. Oh, Athena, Apollo. What are you watching there? Oh, it just so happens to be a video of the mock trial. I had to use a bit of coercion to get it, but the end justifies the means, right? You please tell me you don't actually believe that too? There it is again. Professor Means sure has a lot of influence around here. Okay. Is it those two versus Junie? Robin, I was really rooting for you. Ever since I realized that ever since you took the brace off, you've been really cute. Care to look into the true connection between the murder and the mock trial with me? That sounds great, but do you mind if we ask you some questions first? Sure. I'll tell you anything you want. God, your personality just did a whole fucking switcheroo on me. About your confession today, why'd you do it? 'Cause Juniper hasn't done anything wrong. I had to stop the trial by any means necessary. Any means possible. Right, the end justifies the means. So you're a follower of Professor Means too? Professor Means is a wonderful teacher, as was Professor
motherfucker.
Court. I like them B-O-T-H. Hi, Delphi. Hello, hello, how you doing? I would like to introduce you to our trans allegory. Despite being born female, she was raised as a guy her entire life, and now that's finally out in the open and she's free. She's not trans, she's trans-coded. Slightly different. But hi, I hope you're doing well. She brushed that off like a pro. But with that style of justice, you run the risk of breaking the law. Well, I'm prepared to quit school because of this case. What? Why? You're cold? How cold is it? I have to know. This is very important because over here it's very warm. But also you're in New Zealand Southern Hemisphere, right? Is it winter for you? I hadn't thought about that. I think you're in winter. Congratulations on the cold in the winter. Assuming that you like that. What? Why? It's midwinter? Huh. I want to be an artist. That's what I really want, man. But no! My parents forced me to study to become a prosecutor. But if the trial went south, you'd have to drop out and give up on being a prosecutor. That's what you're really after, isn't it? 54 Fahrenheit. Ooh, that's a very nice temperature. That's very good. A little bit colder and be even better. Talk about someone who literally changes at the bat of an eyelash. I guess she's been dealing with her own problems too. That totally makes sense. Yeah, she's been having a lot of existential identity crises in the past several hours, as well as being forced into a very specific lifestyle her entire life. So, you know. Mood. Game recognized game. Handshakes with Robin. New favorite character. Yeah, I suppose so, but that doesn't make what she did right. Could you tell us about what you were doing on the night of the murder? Finishing a statue. I was on the stage until the last bell. That's right. You made the statues of Mr. Wright and Professor Gavin, didn't you? Oh, yes. Yes, I did. Both of them. This is just a formality, but can you prove you were making the statues at that time? Can I prove it? You think I'm the killer now? No, that's not what I meant. Both you and Robin were still at school after 7 p.m., but neither of them can prove exactly what they were doing. Your pronouns are objection. Could one of them really have murdered Professor Court? What's your gender? Prosecutor. No, I mean, what's in your pants? Paint supplies. Have there been any problems now that everyone here knows you're a girl? No worries there. I discussed the matter with Professor Court some time ago. I told her I wanted to let everyone know I was really a girl. And just today I found out that she spoke with the school administration on my behalf. Wow, they must really like you. I know, right? But now I can finally be myself here at school. I have to hide the fact that I love girly clothes. That's why, Athena, I simply must have this, and this by any means possible. What? But this is evidence we need for the trial. Sorry, but no can do. Oh, don't be a party pooper, Athena. Come on, please. Hold it. Take that. Those are much better. Those are very good. Thank you, Carrie. Pretty please. Stage costume related evidence taken in classic and justifies the mean style. Oh, darn it. Anyway, thank you again, Athena. Thank you for revealing who I really am. I wanted everyone to know before the snitch found out. The snitch? Sounds like a new lead. There's a rumor going around that one of the students here is a snitch. I hear they're watching everything we do, our activities, our relationships, our interests. Me looks to the suspicious cardboard box in the corner of the room. Miriam Scuttlebutt. Scuttle your booty out of here. And reporting it also one of the professors. Oh, that's different. That's different. Magic the Gathering. My gender is robot. Everyone, please be surprised and shocked. But why would anyone do that? Officially, I hear it's to seek out misconduct among the student body. But rumor has it, grades are being bought and sold through this surveillance network. It's bribery!
Worthless consumer models.
Exactly. I'm not one of those, though. I am custom made? Handmade, actually. I made it myself. I am handmade grade A goods. Thank you for the Pokeball. Anyways, what was I saying? That's enough of that. The situation at the Miss Legal Academy is worse than I thought. While all this is important stuff, I still want to ask about that thing in the art room. Not to present some evidence to show her what I'm talking about, though. My pronouns are beep boop. No, my pronouns are 01. Written like this. Try that again. 0. Curse you, mouse. Those are my pronouns right there. My flesh mech. Ah, yes. Flesh mecha. Attack on Titan. Oh, Lady Justice. That's so C-U-T-E. You think this is cute? Yeah, totally. The balance of the scales, the keenness of the sword, the cracks running all the way up. That last one's only because I put it back together. Oh, I totally know what you mean. It's that feeling you get when something is so cute you want to smash it to bits. R-I-G-H-T? Ah! Sorry, but that sounds more like a case of the crazy than a fondness for the cute. Wait, is that why you smash all your stuff? But yes, if you were to look at Robin now, her brace doubled as a binder. Quite clearly. Oh man, that's my blood, sweat, and tears in a pile of rubble right there. Why not make the statues again? I'm sure the two of them would be delighted. Oh, pause check, thank you. I'm posturing. I am sitting the upright. And slightly back. I'm leaning back in my chair now, before I was leaning forward. Yeah, I could totally do that. And this time, I'm gonna make them even more realistic by making full body molds of my models. Full body molds? Are you sure that's safe? How about plain old measurements? Also, and done properly, it is completely safe. Mythbusters have been doing it for a very long time. Mythbusters had been out for 10 years before this game came out. It's fine. Oh, Athena, measurements are for wimps. Full-on YOLO is what art's all about. I'm gonna drop both of them in a big pool of plaster. Yeah! I know I should stop you, but some part of me really wants to see how this plays out. Well, let me see here. Oh, here. Oh, Robin, I just remembered something I wanted to ask you. This photo shows a piece of art on the table. Do you know what it is? Oh, look at that unique artistic sense. That has to be one of Professor Court's creations, man. Professor Court's artistic sense? Professor Court's artistic sense. That's a tough one. I say it's avant-garde and very eclectic. In other words, it's weird and all over the place. Excuse you, it's called abstract. There are many ways to interpret that piece of art. In fact, I would say that art piece, looking at it, if you would allow me to be a small art nerd and maybe a little bit pretentious, it's very clearly Lady Justice. It's clearly Lady Justice has been mangled and destroyed because the current state of the law is fucked up. And we say goddamn fuck you, Professor Means, and people like you. That's what that art piece is telling me personally. It's just kind of it's just showing how much the truth and like fairness has been twisted and broken in this current dark age of the law. YOLO, the precursor to fuck around and find out. Oh god, it was. Yes, it was. It really was. I haven't thought about that. But when I was in high school, YOLO was absolutely just a thing. Looks like Kirby Boss a little bit. But yeah, I guess YOLO was the thing that everyone said in high school. And I guess fuck around and find out did come later. To be fair, I feel like some people would have been saying that when I was in high school. But also, YOLO, you could actually safely say around teachers. Come to think of it, that strange-looking painting in the art room was one of Professor Court's works, wasn't it? The statue in the photo was originally a statue of Lady Justice. Lady Justice? Professor Court had planned on placing it on the judge's bench in the lecture hall. But the day before the mock trial, it broke while she was polishing it. She said she'd take it back to the art room and try to fix it somehow. So, this is the statue in its proper state? You bet. Just look at that wild silhouette. Wow! It's so C-U-T-E! I don't get it. Do you have to be an artist to appreciate so? Do you? I'm an artist. Am I immediately disqualified from judging on whether or not you have to be an artist to appreciate that I actually kind of like the meaning behind this art piece? Am I the weird one? Is it just me? Someone please validate me. Athena, the Lady Justice that you put back together on that stage. Oh, right. I didn't realize before because it was in pieces, but before it was smashed. Maybe it didn't look like Lady Justice, but more like it does in the photo. But what in the world was it doing on the stage? Well, I think that about covers it. Okay, then how about watching the mock trial video with me? What do you say? Hi, Kay. You missed trans allegory Robin Newman. How you doing? Sure, sounds good to me. So, how do you want to watch it? All classroom desks at this school have their own built-in computer, you know. Wow, this place is definitely a lot cushier than I thought. I know you guys are in a hurry, so I'll just fast forward to the important parts. You're eepy? I hope you can get some rest. Well, let's start with the professor's pre-trial speech.
Good afternoon. I would like to start by thanking you for coming here today.
Oh, that sounds like Professor Means.
The mock trial, the crown jewel event of the school festival, will begin shortly.
Is the camera like this the whole time? Yeah, it's in a fixed position in front of the stage.
When I was a student, I too could hardly wait for this day to come.
How come teacher's speeches always make me so sleepy? Well, let's just skip to the end of his speech. It was 10 minutes long. Now
let the mock trial begin!
Well, there's Juniper. Hey, what's the deal here? Why is Junie so large in this shot? Looks to me like she cut right in front of the camera. Juniper was also in charge of the audio. Even though she was already playing a part in the mock trial itself, she had to do it to keep the script details secret. She was all over the place that day. When she wasn't in the trial, she was in the audio control room dealing with the music. Ooh, so this is what the lecture hall looks like. Looks like there's a judge's bench back by the screen, and a witness stand up front. What about those balconies with the professors' names on them? Those are the faculty seats. Professor Means and Professor Court were in charge of scoring the mock trial. So if she was in the audio room the whole time, that means that she didn't have time to run around and move a body! Bastards. Okay, let's fast forward this a bit. And that's why the defendant is definitely guilty! That was me. Could you tell?
Objection! A frail co-ed used her bare hands to stab a professor with an arrow? I don't think so.
You read that line in the mock trial, Apollo, but she made it sound kind of weird. Cut me some slack. It was my first time reading that script.
Objection!
Exactly, Maya. Oh, thank you for the posture check. Hydrate, will do. I think Juniper is going to speak next. I didn't do it. I suffered a breakdown and pretty much lost it. It's true I shouted, "You're gonna," but I didn't mean it. Wow, what an emotional performance. She put a real actress to shame. Oh wait, could you go back and play that scene again? You really think that's necessary? Considering that was in the tape? Yes, I think this is important. I didn't do it. I suffered a breakdown and pretty much lost it. It's true I shouted, "You're gonna," but I didn't mean it. Stop, did you hear that? I think you're onto something. Let's play that last part again, for the third time. I don't follow. Why are you guys so excited about? I think this piece of evidence should explain it. Time to show Robin a piece of evidence that links the line we just heard to the case. Here, listen to this. I'm sure you remember this. It contains a female voice shouting a violent threat. I'll play it for you. The voices and performance do sound similar, but I can't believe this is happening. It's just a possibility, but if the voice on this tape is really a recording, one made from the mock trial video, then that means the evidence was fabricated. Dun, dun, dun! Uh-oh. Someone is being a big old light poopy pants. Wait, didn't we get this evidence from Miriam? Miriam Scuttlebutt, where's your cardboard box when we need you? It didn't get to do a voice print analysis in time for court today. That's why the gender of the voice became so important. And if the real killer had foreseen that gender would become key in today's trial, he would have tried to deflect attention away from himself by making the suspect female. So basically, the only one with something to gain from doing this is our sole male suspect. But also... wait a second. No! No way! Professor Means' credo is the end justifies the means. So it makes perfect sense that a student who took those words to heart would fabricate evidence. We need to get that tape analyzed as soon as possible.
Allow me to assist you with that.
Allow me to assist you with that. Prosecutor Gavin, at least make some kind of noise so we know you're there.
It's go big or go home with rockstar instances, Fraulein. Timing is everything.
Let me take a copy of that tape right now, and I'll get you the results as soon as I can. I trust that will be alright.
It's my ninja way. The ends justify the means.
Very much so, thanks. Sir, have you been watching the English dub of Naruto again?
believe it!
Well, Athena, it's almost sundown. Isn't it about time we head over to the detention center? I still think it was Means and not Hugh O'Connor. I think Junie will agree that this is something that could prove her innocence, but will her heart really be open to accepting it? She had to have known this was what I find. I still think it was Professor Means, not Hugh, but ugh. October 25th! Detention Center. Visitor's room. And that about covers the main gist of our investigation.
I see. Very interesting. You've been quite the busy beaver today.
Thank you for all your hard work, Athena. Well, my time's about up, and it'll be getting dark soon, so... Junie, you must be tired after being on your feet all day. You should go home and... No, wait! You have to listen to me. I don't want to hear anymore. I know what you're gonna say, Athena. Junie, you promised. We're going to discover the truth behind this murder mystery, and we're going to bring you solid evidence showing just what the truth is. If we succeed in doing that, I want you to promise that you'll accept it, Junie, no matter how hard it is to hear. Okay, but only if it's the real truth. So please just listen to what I have to say. Once you've heard me out, I'll let you decide what to do. The voice in this recording has been proven to be yours, Junie. And in the mock trial video, we can hear you reading your line from the script. We're having both of them analyzed now, but from what I can tell, the voices are the same. And the only one who'd benefit from faking the voice recording would be Hugh. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, Hugh confessed in order to protect me. This man sounds strange, but his confession is a ploy to make himself look less suspicious. In other words, he was just pretending to protect you. Besides, his confession came after you and Robin had already confessed. If he hadn't confessed right then as well, wouldn't that have seemed a little suspicious? Say what you will, Athena, but none of us would hurt a fly, let alone kill someone. He was a gifted student. He gets outstanding grades and never causes trouble. Wait, Athena, my bracelet reacted just now. It did? But why? Junie, can you look me in the eye and repeat what you just said? Oh, none of us would hurt a fly, let alone kill someone. He was a gifted student. He gets outstanding grades and never causes trouble. Now I'm sure of it. She's lying. Bracelet vision activate! It's definitely going to be her hand here, I'm sure. He gets outstanding. I have a feeling he causes trouble. Hold on. You're not fidgeting. Where's your fidgeting? Excuse me, why are you not fidgeting? At any point. Let's try that again. Now try your eyes. I didn't see anything strange, but... This one's tough? Okay. Then I'll be on the lookout for the smallest thing. Are you sweating? Is there a tick? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pause. Yeah, I had a feeling I was too high. I'm looking around. The good news is that it pauses and it keeps on going. Which, damn you. I love the shaking of the eyeball. There's something so hilarious about it. She breathes when she lies. I'm looking closely. Hello? Are you just breathing harder? Are you shaking a little?
Gotcha!
What's going on here? Take that. Oh my god. That's really funny. Juniper, you start coughing when you're under stress. You can't hide it from me no matter how hard you try. When you said, "and never causes trouble," a cough escaped and made your scarf flutter. As for why you were stressed, it's because you were lying. Junie, you're trying to hide Hugh's connection to this case, aren't you? And I believe that also ties into a secret about yourself. She's the snitch! She's the snitch! But not to Professor Means. She snitches for Professor Court. A secret? About me? I don't understand.
I already told Juniper, so I might as well tell you. I don't really care about her anymore.
What? Why?
Juniper's not all sunshine and rainbows like you think she is.
He ended their friendship after he found out about Junie's secret, which means Hugh must have felt betrayed by Junie, making her... Nope, wrong button. Wrong button, wrong button. No, go backwards, go backwards. No, damn it, I pressed the wrong button. It was a slip up, yes, correct. Wrong button, that button. You were Professor Court's snitch, weren't you? There's a rumor going around that one of the students here is a snitch. I hear they're watching everything we do, our activities, our relationships, our interests, and reporting it all to one of the professors. But not the one I was thinking of. And while fulfilling that role, you learned something about Hugh you'd rather forget. I don't know what you're talking about. Junie, please, stop hiding things from me. I hate having to force things out of you like this. You're my friend, Junie. We were girlfriends for a time. We can be again in the future. Looks like we're going to have to do this the hard way. Time to review the evidence and see if I can't prove my hypothesis. I must have something that proves Junie's the snitch and Hugh's connection to the case.
Take that!
I'm relieved to see you coming around. You see, I wasn't trying to hide anything. Juniper's one cool customer, Athena. Oh, wait. I don't think that was the right piece of evidence. Oops. Whatever you show me won't change the fact that I've already told you all I know. Routine report. Need to speak with... Oh, about that report yesterday.
Take that!
Her report. Right here in Professor Court's planner, it says routine report. I believe this is meant to mean when the snitch would report into Professor Court. I also believe Professor Court planned to meet Hugh in private based on the snitch's info. And from their meeting, Hugh must have put two and two together and figured out your secret. So you see, it all makes sense only if you're the snitch, Junie. Forgive me. Forgive me, Thane. I've been lying to you this whole time. The truth is, I suspected you from the start. You did? Now this is surprising. I'm so sorry. I've talked about friendship so much, but I've been a terrible friend. Juniper, I don't have the special kind of hearing that Athena does, but I don't need it to sense the pain you're feeling inside. And its intensity is directly proportional to how you feel about your friend. Am I right? Apollo? Please, Junie, tell me why you suspected Hugh. I have a feeling that will be the key to getting to the bottom of this whole case. What exactly was your role as the class snitch? Professor Court had told me how Academy alumni had strayed from the path of justice. Do I have VODs? I do. They remain on Twitch for 2 months, but I also put everything up on YouTube, usually within 2 days. Technically, I don't think we're supposed to have a command, so give me 1 moment. Can get you... Yeah, I don't think we're technically supposed to have that command. So maybe I should turn it off, just in case, but... It's right there. That there's my YouTube, if you want to go and check out all my VODs. Including every other Ace Attorney stream that we've done, including the 1,000 parts of Great Ace Attorney we did last year. Ah, that was fun. The Dark Age of the Law, huh? She didn't want any of all of us students going astray like that. But few others at the Academy should have you.
I thought her ideas were beautiful, though sad and unrealistic.
She asked you to be your eyes and ears, didn't she? I used to report to her once a month about any wrongdoings I'd seen or heard about. We had so many hot girls, hot women in Great Ace Attorney Chronicles that I think about it, at least 2. At least 2. And that report session in her planner, the one from October 22nd, was a part of that? Yes, that's when I reported here to Professor Court. Okay, so I played the original Ace Attorney trilogy a long time ago, but not on stream, is the only thing. So the only ones that have VODs for are Great Ace Attorney and the Apollo Justice games. She snitched on her own friends? I had accidentally overheard Hugh talking. What did you hear? He was talking to someone on the phone. I think it was one of his parents. What were they talking about? Something about having paid money for good test scores. Uh-oh. 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 I only overheard him talking, so I never did find out who the money was going to. What? That's bribery! Hugh was buying his way through school. And if that's the case, then that evidence that always seemed out of place might actually be about his secret. Which one? This one? We found this when we were investigating the stage. It's got Hugh's name on it. I wish if I practice, I bet I could make myself learn to cry on command. But the things that have made me cry, like, on my own before, are like, I don't like doing that, actually. Even for acting. I'll just pretend to be really sad. I can do that. I didn't really know what the number meant at the time, but now that I'm hearing about bribes, it must mean that a bribe of 120 grand was to be paid in October. I'm sorry, that number just hurt my soul. Oh my god, that's so much money. Can I have? Can I have? Have 120 grand, please? I'd be set for... How long would I be set for? I'd be set for at least 2.5 years. That's pretty good. All things considered, 2.5 years, I'd be perfectly set. Wouldn't have to worry about a thing. I'd be fine. Wait, no. I think I did the math wrong. I think I divided it by the wrong number. I think it's going to be 5 years, actually. Yeah, no, sorry. 5 years. 5 years I'd be set for. I know that the Steam Summer Sale just started because I have an email from Steam saying multiple things are now on my wish list are now on sale. Sorry, Steam Summer Sale, I have too big of a backlog as it is. Please help. Whoever's a good god of time and not Kronos, that bastard, please let me have all the time in the world to catch up on all my backlog. Thank you, I love you. What are we talking about? 120 grand? A lot of money? What's more, take a look at this mark. That same mark is on the pages of Professor Court's planner. Hey, you're right. Oh, wait, but why would Professor Court have that kind of information in a planner? You don't really think the person who was taking the bribe money was... It's just a possibility at this point, but it may indeed have been Professor Court. Wait. Is backlog roulette? Okay. Okay. In that case... Because I was thinking about this earlier, I don't know if everyone was here. If y'all have suggestions or ideas, either here or in my personal Discord, which you can join if you hit ! Discord, give me suggestions because I don't know what we're playing this Saturday. I don't know what we're doing this Saturday because we finished Digimon Survive. What's my library at? I'd have to get back to you on that because I don't even know. It's too massive. It's fucking huge. Yeah, but I can find, like, actual games that I really want to play. And we can figure out something to play later. Do I have any Civ games? I do have Civ 5. No, I have Civ 5. I think I have Civ 6 on Epic. It was free at one point. I have a lot of free games from various sources, including the entirety of Xbox Game Pass. But anyways, we'll get to that later. What are we doing? What? Okay. So, Junie is confused as to why Professor Court has that information in her planner. But aren't you the one who told her that? But maybe you don't know how much? But it may indeed have been Professor Court. But...
That is impossible. She'd be the last person I'd ever suspect of accepting bribes.
Like I said, it's just a possibility, but a rather good one. Maybe their private talk had to do with the possibility of the bribery being exposed. And what started out as a little argument soon got out of hand. I don't know if I believe this theory. Do you think multiple people have this planner? Because I want to look in this planner and see if there's any ripped out pages. It's not your fault, Junie. Like, isn't that the first thing we should be doing is saying, hey, are any of the pages missing? Hey, look, there's a page missing. Or, there's not a page missing. Interesting. Anybody would suspect it you if they knew what you knew. No, I don't believe that alone would have driven him to murder. There's another reason why I suspected you. You've got to be kidding me. There's another reason? I saw Hugh around 7 p.m. the day before the mock trial. Oh, so she's finally ready to talk about that. When I saw him, his oh, Dana. June, are you alright? Just try to relax and tell me what happened.
I never wanted to see what I did. But I'll have to live with it, won't I? In that hallway, Hugh's hands. His hands were dripping with blood.
Excuse me? His hands were dripping with blood. Huh. Uh-oh. That sounds bad. What? But why? What am I going to do? Deep down, I know you can't be the killer. But my mom keeps telling me he is, no matter how hard I try to convince myself he isn't. What am I gonna do? He's... I'm not gonna take this anymore, Athena. So she hid the fact that she had seen Hugh and said she went home at 6 because she wanted to avoid talking about what she saw. Junie, it must have been terrible holding all of that in, but it's going to be okay. I'll get to the bottom of this. And that's my promise from one good friend to another. I'll be defending Juniper tomorrow, if that's okay with you, Professor Means.
My main concern is whether you can defeat that prosecutor. But I won't try to stop you. I'll be watching from the gallery, and shall look forward to seeing what sort of results your method can produce. Good luck tomorrow. Now, if you would excuse me.
Ada, I'm sorry. I really mean it. I wish I had trusted you from the start. You have to uncover the truth tomorrow. I know you can do it. Don't worry. We already know that the prosecution's key piece of evidence is a fake. And thanks to you, we figured out the motive, too. Let's give this our best shot, Athena. Let tomorrow be the day Juniper walks free. I wouldn't have it any other way. We should be all ready now. What could possibly go wrong this time? Still, there's this strange, uneasy feeling I can't shake. I'd better be imagining it.
To be continued next week on Ace Attorney Thursday.
No. We're gonna call it here, y'all. We went a little bit longer than normal because I just wanted to keep it going. No, Maya, we're leaving. Maya, remember that I think Yayo's streaming tonight in like half an hour. But enjoy work. I hope you're doing well. Yes. Finish off for the night. Thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you all enjoyed some more Ace Attorney. I believe Mark and Molly are playing on the Yayo channel tonight. But so we're just gonna call it. We're gonna call it here. We're not gonna do a raid today. Thank you all so much for joining me. I don't know what we're doing on Saturday. So maybe I'll ask her in the Discord. But Sunday should be Persona if B's feeling alright. If not, then we will do Sly Cooper again, because I'm having fun. And maybe we'll do that on Saturday. I don't know. We'll see. I have so many games. But that's all for now. Thank you all so much for joining me. I love you all. I'll see you next time. Enjoy the rest of your week. And remember, objection. And also be gay, do crimes. Happy Pride, y'all.